लेस, ऑल्दो आय एम अ व्हेरी टायनियर व्हर्जन ऑफ दॅट, असं मी स्वतःला ट्रीट करतो. मग एमई झालं, परत एकदा इंडस्ट्रियल अपॉर्च्युनिटीज होत्या, पण मग एक ती थोडीशी झील होती की नाही टीचिंग मध्ये जायचं. बँगलोरला गेलो, बँगलोरमध्ये टीचिंग केलं, तिथं कन्नड शिकलो, तिथे चांगल्या तिथल्या नावाजलेल्या कॉलेजमध्ये वर्षभर टीचिंग केलं. आणि परत एकदा मग अपॉर्च्युनिटी आली की पुण्यामध्ये PICT जे कम्प्युटर इंजिनिअरिंग मधलं चांगलं कॉलेज आहे, तर तिथे टीचिंगचा जॉब होता. काही मित्र पण इथे होते, त्याच्यासाठीचं क्वालिफिकेशन, पब्लिकेशन असं सगळं प्रोफाईल होतं. मग काय करावं, बाबांशी परत एकदा ऑब्व्हियसली ती घरात बोलायची सगळी सवय, आणि मग ठरलं की यायचं पुण्यात टीचिंगच करायचं, तर वाय नॉट टू बी इन आवर ओन रिजन. आणि 2008 पासून जेव्हा मी त्या क्षेत्रात राहिलो, जसं मी म्हणलो की टीचिंग, थोडासा फ्रीलान्स रिसर्च, मुलांमध्ये इन्व्हॉल्ड होणं, त्यांच्या प्रोजेक्ट ऍक्टिव्हिटी, त्याच्या एक्स्ट्रा करिक्युलर ऍक्टिव्हिटीज. कारण मी जसं म्हणलो की जेव्हा आपल्याही कॉलेजमध्ये रिसोर्सेस नसताना आम्ही कुठेतरी दहाड सर आहेत, सादावर्ते सर आहेत, अकोले सर आहेत, यांना फुल होल हार्टेडली आमच्यासोबत इन्व्हॉल्ड होत आलेलं पाहिलेलं होतं. आणि त्याच पद्धतीचे आपल्या सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे की बाकी सगळं विसरतो आपण आयुष्यामध्ये, पण आपले प्रायमरी टीचर विसरत नाही. तर हे पण पाहिलेलं होतं मला ज्यांनी महाजन सरांनी शिकवलं असेल आदर्श शाळेमध्ये. माझं 12वी पर्यंत सगळं शिक्षण जळगावात, बॉर्न अँड बॉटअप पक्का जळगाव, MH19. तर आपण हे विसरत नाही. तर हे सगळं जेव्हा पाहिलं की शिक्षक जेवढा इन्व्हॉल्ड असतो, तेवढा खूप साऱ्या गोष्टी पण होतात, नवीन नवीन कल्पना पण येतात, आणि आपणही काहीतरी नवीन करू शकतो, शिकू शकतो. आणि मग 2008 पासून 21 पर्यंतचा PICTला प्रवास हा असाच राहिला. अतिशय चांगल्या पद्धतीचं मला जे डिलिव्हर करता येईल ते टीचिंग माझ्या टॉपिक्स मधलं मी केलं. जेवढा शक्य आहे तेवढा आधी ओपन एंडेड रिसर्च केला, नंतर ठरवलं की डॉक्टरेट केलं पाहिजे. कालांतराने COEPत गेलो. डॉक्टर माधुरी जोशी मॅडम आधी गाईड होत्या, त्या रिटायर झाल्यानंतर विभा व्यास मॅडमकडे काम कंटिन्यू झालं. त्याच सुमारात मोहनी सरांची भेट कदाचित अधनमधनं व्हायची. समाधान कुलकर्णी सर आहेत. सो आय फील दॅट की हे सगळ्या पद्धतीचं नेटवर्किंग हे त्या वेळेस होत गेलं. आणि 2008 ते 21 हे सगळं करत असताना लेट अस नॉट ओनली स्टिकिंग टू टीचिंग. मग मी जसं म्हणलो की रिसर्च, मग थोड्या कॉलेजच्याच अपॉर्च्युनिटीज घेऊन काही ठिकाणी कॉर्पोरेट ट्रेनिंग्स, अशा पद्धतीचा सगळा रोडमॅप जो आहे तो 2012 पासून माझा थोडा डायव्हर्सिफाईड होत गेला. टीचिंग
Hello.
करण्याचं अजून एक स्वाभाविक कारण होतं.
Sorry to
निखिल काय बोलला?
interrupt, sir, but we are now going on a live stream on YouTube. This is also successful, sir. कारण की इकडे 100 लोकांची लिमिट आहे ना, तर बाकीचे जे आपले पार्टिसिपेंट असतील ते युट्यूबला आपलं पुढचं बघतील, सर. ओके, ठीक आहे सर, यू कॅन कंटिन्यू नाउ.
येस, थँक्यू. आवाज ओके माझा?
येस सर, यू आर ऑडिएबल अँड ऑल्सो विजिबल, सर.
निखिल म्हणाल ते लिंक पाठवून दे मला, मी ग्रुपला शेअर करून देतो.
पाठवतो सर.
हो,
ठीक आहे. स्पीड जास्त होत असेल तर सांगा. मी आमचे सुतवणे सरांकडनं थ्रूपुट हा शब्द खूप ऐकलाय मी, नंबर ऑफ वर्ड स्पोकन पर मिनिट. तर मी शक्यतो कमी ठेवतो माझा, पण तरी आजकाल ऑनलाईन मध्ये होतं हे. तर
नाही सर, ओके सर, एकदम छान आहे.
ठीक आहे, ओके. तर 2008 ते 21 हे सगळं केलं, आणि मग मधल्या काळात टीचिंग करण्यामागचे कारण जसं मी म्हणलो की अजूनही काही गोष्टी आपल्याला एक्सप्लोर करता येतात, हॉबीज डेव्हलप करता येतात. आणि मला एक समाधान आहे की ज्या व्हॅल्यूज मी लहानपणापासून बाळगल्या त्या मी अजूनपर्यंत त्या कायम ठेवू शकलो. मधल्या याच्यात चॅलेंजेस आले, अट्रॅक्शन्स आले, पण आय फील दॅट की आय एम बीन फॉर्च्युनेट, आय बीन ब्लेस्ड विथ दोज पर्टिक्युलर ग्रेसेस अँड दिस ब्लेसिंग्स, की कुठे पाय सरकला नाही आयुष्यामध्ये कुठल्याच पद्धतीने. मग इथे येताना जसं मी म्हणलो की वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टी आहे, मग ट्रेकिंगची सवय लागली, हाऊस आहे थोडी, ट्रेक्स करायला लागलो. जळगावच्या आसपास नाहीये काही डोंगर, साधा एक म्हणजे छोटासा डोंगर आहे नाही दिसत, पण मग पुण्यात आल्यानंतर ती सवय लागून गेली. ढोल ताशा आहे आपल्याकडे. आता थोडासा पॅटर्न वेगळा आहे, पण एक जरा 20 वर्षापूर्वी विचार केला तर तसंही काही नव्हतं. लेझिम वगैरे असायचं, पण मग ढोल ताशा, तलवार, काठी, मग कॉलेजचं पथक बसवणं. आणि आता समाधान आहे, मी बाहेर पडलो तरी कॉलेजचं ढोल पथक आहे. शिवजयंती होते, दरवर्षी गॅदरिंग मध्ये त्याचं सादरीकरण होतं. अजून काही क्लब्स होते ते फॉर्म केले, काही प्रोफेशनल ऍक्टिव्हिटीज होत्या, डिबेट सोसायटीज असतील, अजून ज्या पोझिशन्स मध्ये व्हॅल्यू एडिशन शक्य होत्या त्या केल्या. हे करत असताना जसं मी म्हणलो की एक 14 वर्ष जेव्हा टीचिंग मध्ये काढली, तेव्हा खूप चांगल्या पद्धतीचं मुलांसोबतचं इंटरॅक्शन राहिलं. आय एम स्लाइटली नोन ॲट PICT. आय वॉज, की जेवढ्या मुलांना मी शिकवलं तेवढ्यांची सगळ्यांची नावं मला लक्षात आहेत. आणि हा माझा रेपो हा 21 पर्यंत मी जेव्हा सोडलं तोपर्यंतचा होता. माझ्या मते सदावर्ते सरांच्या बाबत अजूनही तसंच असावं, कारण आम्ही खूप म्हणजे आता 2003 म्हणजे तुम्हाला समजू शकेल की साधारण 20 वर्ष जुनी बॅच आहे, पण तेवढीच हक्काने वन ऑन वन डायलॉग होण्याची परिस्थिती आजही आमची. तर आणि हे म्युच्युअल असतं, म्हणजे फक्त सरांनी केलंय किंवा मी केलं असं नाही, ते दोघी बाजूनी असतं. तर हा सगळा प्रवास 21 पर्यंत होता. 14-15 नंतर रिसर्च, मग जसं मी म्हणलो डॉक्टर रिसर्च सुरू केलं, थोडंफार कन्सल्टिंग चालू होतं आणि मग परत एकदा इन द पर्स्यूट ऑफ तो जो काय अल्केमिस्टचा जो मेंढपाळ आहे तो जागा झाला, की हेच करायचंय का अजून काही क्वालिटी टाइम आपल्याला आयुष्यामध्ये पाहिजे. आणि या सगळ्या डायलेमामध्ये मग टू बी नॉट टू बी असं वाटलं, की एक 15 वर्ष पॅशन म्हणून टीचिंग केलंय, मग आता बाहेर पडावं. आणि मग मागच्या वर्षी 2021 मध्ये मग मी PICT सोडलं. लिअर कॉर्पोरेशन म्हणून एक चांगली कंपनी आहे, फॉर्च्यून 500 कंपनी आहे. बहुतेक सगळ्या मोठ्या ब्रँडच्या ज्या ऑटोमोटिव्ह आहेत, 4 व्हीलर आहेत, डोमेस्टिक व्हेकल, त्यांच्या सीट्स ती बनवते. जसं जगवार आहे, BMW आहे, आता महिंद्राचं जे आता SUV 700 आहे, टाटाचे काही व्हर्जन्स आहेत. तर तिथे टेक्निकल स्पेशलिस्ट म्हणून मॅटलॅब, मॉडेल बेस्ड डिझाईन अशा रोलमध्ये मी जॉईन झालो. वर्ष सव्वा वर्ष तिथे होतं. मधल्या मध्ये डॉक्टरल जे थेसिस सबमिट झालेलं होतं त्याची व्हायवा पण झाली. IIT बॉम्बेचे त्याचे सुपरवायझर होते इव्होल्युशनला जे आहेत ते. आणि मग परत एकदा अपॉर्च्युनिटी अचानक आली, की जी मशीन लर्निंग आणि डेटा सायन्सेस मध्ये, डेटा अनालिटिक्स मध्ये आहे, ज्याच्यात गेली 5-6 वर्ष मी पण खूप कोर काम करत आलो. आणि मग परत एकदा तोच मेंढपाळ जागा झाला, की चांगलं चाललंय ना लिअर, मग कशाला सोडायचं. कारण असं काही मला खूप हॉपिंगची सवय नाही. म्हणजे साधारण एक जो जनरल ट्रेंड असतो मार्केटमध्ये, की 2-3 वर्ष झाले की जॉब बदलायचं, असं माझ्या बाबत नाहीये. पहिला जॉब केला 15 वर्ष, मधल्या काळात काही अट्रॅक्शन्स आली ती बाजूला ठेवली आणि त्याच्यानंतर एक लीप घेतली आणि लिअर मध्ये गेलो होतो. पण त्याच्यानंतर एक सव्वा वर्षातच मी दुसरा जॉब बदलला आणि आता जॉन डिअर मध्ये, जे आता प्रोफाईल मध्ये सांगितलं, की डेटा सायंटिस्ट म्हणून जॉईन झालो. एक 3-4 जणांची टीम आहे. ऍग्रिकल्चर अनालिटिक्सशी संबंधित ज्या जॉन डिअरच्या प्रॅक्टिसेस आहेत, तर त्यांच्या वेगवेगळ्या पोझिशन्स आहेत त्या टेक्नॉलॉजी डेव्हलपमेंटच्या. तर काही टेक्नॉलॉजीज या इनिशियल लेवलला कस्टमर सोबत काम केल्या जातात. मुळातच ऍग्रिकल्चर जो आपल्याकडचं आहे आणि परदेशातलं, युरोप किंवा अमेरिकन कंट्रीज मधलं, त्याच्यात जमीन आसमानचा फरक आहे. म्हणजे आपल्याकडे दरडोई साधारण क्षेत्र जे असतं फील्ड एरिया, तर हा 2 एकर, 5 एकर, 30 एकर, 100 एकर असा असतो. पण अमेरिकेमध्ये सर्वसाधारण शेतकरी हा साधारण 1000 एकर शेती असलेला आहे. तर त्याच्यामुळे तेवढ्या पद्धतीच्या मशिनरी, त्याचं प्रॉडक्टिव्हिटी, हे सगळं खूप मॅटर करतं, ज्याला प्रिसिजन ऍग्रिकल्चर म्हटलं जातं. तर याच्यात खूप सुरुवातीच्या लेवलला त्याच्या शेतकरी प्रॅक्टिसेस करतात, की ज्याचं 1000-1200 एकरचं क्षेत्र आहे मिनिमम. तर त्यांच्यासाठीचं डेटा अनालिटिक्स अशा पद्धतीने आता माझी टीम काम करते. आमच्याकडनं ज्या इन्साइट्स येतात कस्टमर्स कडून किंवा कस्टमर सोबत, त्याच्यानंतर मग त्या टेक्नॉलॉजी बकेटमध्ये त्याच्यावरती एक प्रूफ ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट बनवला जातो आणि तो झाल्यानंतर मग तो प्रॉडक्ट बकेटमध्ये त्याच्यावरती जॉन डिअर प्रॉडक्ट आणतं. म्हणजे थोडक्यात पुढच्या 5 वर्षानंतर जे मार्केटमध्ये प्रॉडक्ट येणार आहे जॉन डिअरचं, प्रिसिजन ऍग्रिकल्चरचं, त्याच्यासाठीच्या अनालिटिक्ससाठी आता मी या टीम सोबत काम करतो. माझ्यासोबत एक 3-4 जण आहेत, NITचे आहेत. फॉर्च्युनेट टू बी, कदाचित असं म्हणायला हरकत नाही, की आता मी ज्या टीम मध्ये काम करतो त्याच्यामध्ये मी एकटाच युनिव्हर्सिटी कॉलेजमधला आहे. माझ्या तिथे असणारी काम करणारी निम्म्याधिक टीम एकतर त्यांचं ग्रॅज्युएशन किंवा पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएशन IITचं आहे. आणि वी बीन डुईंग गुड. साधारण एक 4 महिने झालेत आता. हा एक क्विक प्रवास होता, काही गोष्टी सुटल्याही असतील, पण मी जसं म्हणलो, की सर्वसामान्य आपल्यासारखंच, की करायचंय पण काय करायचंय कळत नव्हतं. कदाचित इंजिनिअरिंग, म्हणजे ऍक्च्युअल इंजिनिअरिंग हे थोडं उशिरा सुरू झालं. पण नंतर नंतर ती जी पॅशन असते, की ठीक आहे मला हे माझं माझं प्रूव्ह करायचंय, तर ते झालं. मी अजून काही खोलात जात नाही, कदाचित पर्सनली भेटू तेव्हा काही गोष्टी बोलल्या जातील. पण बॅकलॉग राहिला असल्यानंतर थोडंसं जे डिप्रेशन असेल, तर दॅट वॉज रिअली चॅलेंजिंग. म्हणजे डिग्री पूर्ण होते का नाही इथपासून जी शंका होती, त्याच्यानंतर आज एका स्टेटमध्ये आहे की जिथे मी माझ्या नावाच्या आधी डॉक्टर लागते. आणि हे मी आगाऊपणा म्हणून बोलत नाही. मी हे फक्त एवढंच सांगू इच्छितो, की आज हे जेव्हा मी बोलतोय, कदाचित मी सगळ्यांना बघू शकत नसेल. संचिताचा व्हिडिओ ऑन आहे. तिच्याच माध्यमातून मी सगळ्यांसोबत बोलायचा प्रयत्न करतोय, की आपल्या सगळ्यांसारखाच एक जण तिथे जो होता 20 वर्षापूर्वी, आज तो त्या आत्मविश्वासाने हे सगळं तुमच्या समोर मांडतोय. त्यामुळे आज मी जे बोलतोय हा आपल्या सगळ्यांचा प्रवास आहे. हा माझा प्रवास नाहीये, की ही माझी शेखी नाहीये किंवा माझा मोठेपणा नाहीये. इट इज अ स्टोरी ऑफ एव्हरी वन ऑफ अस हु आर अ पार्ट ऑफ दॅट जेनेसिस, हु आर अ पार्ट ऑफ दॅट इन्स्टिट्यूट. तर मला असं वाटतं हा क्विक थिंग ऑन द अर्लियर प्रोफेशन अँड थिंग. मधल्या काळामध्ये एकच मिनिटं फक्त, की जो सगळ्यात अवघड विषय असतो डिजिटल सिग्नल प्रोसेसिंग, त्याची स्टोरी मी माझ्या मुलांनाही कायमच सांगतो. इंजिनिअरिंगला DSP होता फायनल इयरला आणि गंमत असते ना, त्याच्या आदल्या दिवशी नेटवर्क सिंथेसिस फिल्टर डिझाईन असा अजून जरा भारी विषय होता, तो बॅकलॉग होता. ते असं बाय वन गेट वन असतं ना. तर NSFD होता 2 ते 5 आणि दुसऱ्या दिवशी DSP होता 10 ते 1. काय करणार बरं इंजिनियर? कोणी देईल का उत्तर? एक बॅकलॉग आहे 2 ते 5 चा आणि दुसऱ्या दिवशी सकाळी फ्रेश पेपर आहे 10 ते 1 चा आणि BE बरं का. काय कराल? हे डोंट फॉलो इट ॲज अ टीचर आय एम डिलिंग. पण मला झेपलं, लक्षात आलं की आपण NSFD दिल्यानंतर 5ला घरी आल्यानंतर आपला DSP होणार नाही. आणि जसं टाइम टेबल आलं तसं ठरवलं की आपण DSP आता स्किप करायचा. असं करू नका बरं का. एकच पेपर मी तो स्किप केला आणि NSFD दिला. योगायोगाने तो झाला, म्हणजे जमला, झालो पास. आणि मग जेव्हा कळलं ना की DSP द्यायचाच नाही, मग मित्रांमध्ये सांगून टाकलं माझं DSPचं पुस्तक पाहिजे कोणाला तर घेऊन जा. ज्या रस्त्याला जायचंच नाही तो रस्ताच विचारायचा नाही. इट वॉज दॅट सिम्पल. पण आता योगायोगाने जे काय ते जम गया. मग सेकंड सेमेस्टरला DSP दिला, रिजनेबली पास झालो. तेव्हा काय फार कळत नव्हतं. याच्या उलट पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएशन मध्ये मी ज्यांना टीचिंग असिस्टंट होतो ते होते KB खानचंदानी सर, ज्यांचं पॉवर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्सचं खूप मोठं पुस्तक आहे. आपण सगळे वाचत असू, एशियातलं टॉप सेलिंग पुस्तक आहे ते. खानचंदानी सरांमध्ये मी DSPत काम करायला लागलो आणि एमी मध्ये सगळ्यात जास्त चांगला DSP माझा होता त्या 18 जणांमध्ये. आणि हे मी आगाऊपणाने म्हणजे मनापासून म्हणतोय, मी बऱ्याच जणांना शिकवला तो. तरीही माझा DSP बॅकलॉग राहिला. मग गंमत कशी असते ना, BE मध्ये केला नाही म्हणून राहिला, ME मध्ये सगळ्यात जास्त केला तरी सुद्धा राहिला होता. पण आता आवड लागली ना त्या विषयाची, मग ते मॅथमॅटिक्स समजायला लागलं. M1 M2 अवघड गेले, पण जेव्हा त्यातले इन्फरन्सेस समजायला लागले, जेव्हा त्यातले सिग्निफिकन्स समजायला लागले, म्हणजे फुरियर ट्रान्सफॉर्म म्हणजे काय, त्याचं इक्वेशन नाहीये, त्याचे मागचे अर्थ, असं हे सगळं जेव्हा करायला लागलं ना मजा आली. आणि योगायोगाचा भाग असा आहे की मी माझ्या आयुष्याची कन्सल्टिंग केली किंवा PICTतलं मी माझं कोर टीचिंग जे केलं ते मी त्या सब्जेक्टमध्ये केलं. आणि त्या सब्जेक्टमुळे मी कम्प्युटर विजन आणि इमेज प्रोसेसिंगकडे गेलो. त्या सब्जेक्टमुळे मी मशीन लर्निंगकडे गेलो. त्या सब्जेक्टमुळे मी डीप लर्निंगकडे गेलो. कंट्रोल सिस्टीम मध्ये काम करू शकलो. त्यामुळे सांगायचा मुद्दा असा की जो विषय हा BE मध्ये सगळ्यात अवघड होता, ME मध्ये मी तो सगळ्यात जास्त चांगला तयार केला. पण दोघही ठिकाणी अपयश होतं. पण माझ्या आयुष्यातलं आज मला जे यश आहे यातलं 98-99% यश मला हे त्या विषयामुळे मिळालेलं आहे. हे मुद्दाम म्हणजे एक स्टुडंट म्हणून सांगावं असं वाटतंय आता, म्हणून म्हटलं की. आणि त्यातली जी त्या लेवलची पाहिजे त्या लेवलची कन्सल्टिंग पण मी दिली. त्या लेवलचं इंडस्ट्री ओरिएंटेशन लिअर मधलं माझं काम त्यातच होतं. आता कदाचित नाहीये, म्हणजे जॉन डिअर मध्ये मी आता वेगळ्या डोमेन मध्ये. पण असं होऊ शकतं की ज्या गोष्टींचं तुम्हाला भीती वाटते त्या गोष्टीच तुम्ही कदाचित खूप चांगल्या पद्धतीने फेस कराल आणि कदाचित यू माइट बी नोन फॉर दोज थिंग्स. त्यामुळे डोंट अंडर एस्टिमेट एनी ऑफ युअर कॅपॅसिटीज. यू डिझर्व अँड दॅट्स वाय यू आर हिअर. हे सगळ्यात महत्वाचं आहे. तुम्ही हे डिझर्व करत होतात म्हणून तुम्ही इथे आलात. आणि ही जी बॉटम लाईन आहे ना, हा जो आत्मविश्वास आहे ना, हा कायम स्वतः समोर ठेवला पाहिजे आणि त्याच्यानंतर बाकीचं सगळं पुढे. तर मला असं वाटतं की आता एवढंच माझ्याबद्दल. बाकी जसं मी म्हणलो पब्लिकेशन्स केलेत, अजूनही करतो. ओपन सोर्स मध्ये जे काही चॅलेंजेस असतात त्यातले डेटाबेस घ्यायचे, मग त्याच्यावर कोडिंग करायचं. मग ही नंतर आवड लागत गेली. इंजिनिअरिंग मध्ये असताना प्रोग्रामिंग नव्हतं, नंतर मग शिकलो. फक्त एकच आहे, नाही येत तर शिकायचं, नाही म्हणायचं नाही. ह्या आयुष्यातलं धोरण जे 2003 मध्ये होतं तेच आत्ता आहे. त्याच्यामुळे असा काही डोक्यामध्ये मस्ती नाही की डिग्री झाली आहे, इतका अनुभव आहे, असं आहे तसं आहे, या पोझिशनला आहे, असं काहीच नाही. नाही येत ठीक आहे, मला येत नाहीये मान्य आहे, मला शिकायचंय. त्यामुळे ही जी बॉटम लाईन आहे ना, ही खूप महत्वाची याच्या पुढे आपण जात असताना. तर मला असं वाटतं आता माझ्याकडनं एवढंच. अजून काही प्रश्न येऊ देत, त्याच्यानुसार मग आपण अजून काही गोष्टी maybe aligned to the time we can exchange it together. Nikhil, okay? Sanchita?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, sir.
So
मी
I
कुठलाही
request to
मी म्हणलो ना मी.
participant.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, you can continue, sir.
Okay, so just a thing, deliberately I have not kept any presentation. Deliberately I'm not keeping any particular pointers, but I was telling that maybe it was just a journey of a common student who would have followed the similar sort of thing, would have a very less confidence of talking in front. And I'm proud to state that later on I could work with the various scientists, researchers. I could deliver the particular competitions, organize the competitions with them, address a mob of thousands of people that didn't know none of the differences. But what is important is, like, down the line, somewhere you will have to work upon yourself. यू विल हॅव टू वर्क अपॉन युअर सेल्फ. हा त्यातला एक खूप महत्वाचा भाग आहे. येस निखिल, काही प्रश्न असतील तर घेऊयात आपण.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. If any participant have any question, you can post in our chat section. तुम्ही म्हणजे अनम्यूट नाही करू शकत, फक्त तुम्ही चॅट सेक्शन मध्ये मेसेज पोस्ट करू शकतात. आणि जे लोक युट्यूबला लाईव्ह स्ट्रीम बघतायत ते आम्ही टीम कमेंट सेक्शन ऑन केलेलं आहे त्यांच्यासाठी. तर ते कमेंट मध्ये तिकडे त्यांची क्वेरी पोस्ट करू शकतात, जे युट्यूब थ्रू बघतायत. आणि जे इकडे बघतायत ते इथे चॅट मध्ये मेसेज करू शकतात. संचिता, क्वेरीज कडे लक्ष देशील? मी युट्यूब कडे.
हो, देते.
कालचे पण निखिल काही प्रश्न होते. सो इफ देर इज एनीथिंग
Yes,
फ्रॉम
sir.
येस्टरडे.
Yes, sir. Can I repeat this question, sir? आताच
या
repeat
प्लीज.
करून.
येस येस.
Yes, sure, sir.
So maybe we can start with those and then we can take up anything further.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir, the first question from our student: what are the prerequisite and the basic knowledge to start learning data science?
Okay, yeah, it's a good point. Maybe I can completely understand the passion, the zeal, the enthusiasm, the excitement of taking the career in data sciences. Uh, so there are 2-3 things. Maybe I'll quickly speak on a technology part. If you search on internet disruptive technologies, that means the technologies which have changed the world. त्याच्यात 5 टेक्नॉलॉजी येतात. एक येतं डेटा सायन्सेस, मशीन लर्निंग, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजन्स, सायबर सिक्युरिटी, ब्लॉकचेन, व्हर्च्युअल रियालिटी आणि ऑगमेंटेड रियालिटी. अशा 5 आहेत. परत एकदा सांगतो. डेटा सायन्सेस, मशीन लर्निंग, AI हे सगळं मी एका बकेटमध्ये ठेवतोय. त्याच्यानंतर ब्लॉकचेन एक आहे, सायबर सिक्युरिटी, व्हर्च्युअल रियालिटी आणि ऑगमेंटेड रियालिटी. असं म्हटलं जातं की इंडस्ट्रियल इव्होल्युशन सगळे जे आता चाललेलं आहे हे या 5 टेक्नॉलॉजीमध्ये चाललंय. आणि त्याच्यामुळे यू आर द जनरेशन, इफ यू पिकअप एनिथिंग आउट ऑफ दिस पर्टिक्युलर सेगमेंट्स, बिलीव्ह मी, यू विल हॅव अ गुड करियर ॲटलीस्ट फॉर 10-15 years. आमच्या बाबत मी वस्तुस्थिती मानतो. आय एम एज ऑफ लेट्स से 41 नाव. त्यामुळे आमचं अर्ध करिअर झालंय, पण यू आर अ बडिंग जनरेशन. तुमचं अख्खं एक पूर्ण सायकल जे आहे ते तुमच्या समोर आहे. आणि हे होत असताना असं काही गरजेचं नाहीये की ज्या क्षेत्रात तुम्ही सुरू करतात तेच तुमचं वयाच्या 60व्या वर्षापर्यंत राहील. म्हणजे एक हार्डकोर टीचर ज्याने खडू आणि फळा अशी करिअरची सुरुवात केली, आज तो डेटा सायंटिस्ट म्हणून तुमच्या समोर बोलतोय. तर त्याच्यामुळे तुम्ही पण हे नक्की करू शकता. फक्त डोंट बी ओनली ड्रिव्हन इन अ पर्टिक्युलर डोमेन. असं काही की आता सगळेजण चाललेत म्हणून मी त्या याला जाईल. बऱ्याचदा अजून एक थोडासा बॉटलनेक जो असतो, नॉर्मली आता आपल्याकडचा पॅटर्न असा आहे की ग्रॅज्युएशन पर्यंत कदाचित एक्सपोजर तेवढा मिळत नाही. त्याच्यानंतर थोडासा रिफ्रेशर कोर्स लागतो, मग तो सीडॅक सारखा असेल किंवा जे काय असेल, ही वस्तुस्थिती आहे. त्यामुळे स्वतःच्या बाबत थोडासा त्या बफरचा पण विचार करायला हरकत नाही. 5-6 मंथ एक्सपोजर घ्यावा लागेल आणि पुढे जावं लागेल. हे आता जेनरिक सांगितलं. नाऊ गेटिंग बॅक टू द डेटा सायन्सेस. तर याच्यामध्ये एक बॉटम लाईन जी आता कॉमन प्रॅक्टिसेस आहेत, तर बहुतांश ठिकाणी डेटा सायन्सेस हॅज बिकम हाईप इन टर्म्स ऑफ टेक्नॉलॉजी. कारण वेगवेगळ्या ऑर्गनायझेशनच्या ज्या डेटा रिक्वायरमेंट्स आहेत, नीड्स आहेत, त्याच्यानुसार त्यांना एक्सपर्टाईज लागतं. सगळ्या पद्धतीचे डेटा सायंटिस्ट हे मशीन लर्निंग मॉडेल डेव्हलपमेंटच करतील असं नाहीये. त्याच्यामध्ये वेगवेगळ्या टूल पासून हे सुरू होते. म्हणजे एक जनरल जर तुम्ही मशीन लर्निंग लाईफ सायकलचा विचार केला, तर डेटा ॲक्विजिशन, डेटाबेस मॅनेजमेंट त्याच्यासाठीचं छोटं, तिथपासून मग डेटा प्री प्रोसेसिंग, डेटा व्हिज्युअलायझेशन, मग मॉडेल बिल्डिंग आणि त्याच्यानंतर मॉडेल डिप्लॉयमेंट किंवा क्लाउड कम्प्युटिंग, असे हे 5-6 सेगमेंट त्याच्यामध्ये येतात. म्हणजे मी नॉर्मली त्याला 6 स्टेज लाईफ सायकल म्हणतो. तर त्याच्यामुळे इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये या 6च्या 6 कामं एक माणूस नाही करत. वेगवेगळ्या कामांसाठी वेगवेगळी लोक असू शकतात. त्याच्यामुळे तुमचं प्रॅक्टिस, तुमचं प्रोफिशियन्सी, तुमचं एक्सपर्टाईज त्याच्यानुसार तुम्ही ठरवू शकतात की तुम्हाला प्रोग्रामिंग जमणार आहे का तुम्ही व्हिज्युअलायझेशन कडे जायचंय. मग व्हिज्युअलायझेशन असेल तर ETL टूल असतील, जसं पॉवर BI असेल, टॅब्युली असेल, किंवा जनरल ETL टूल याच्यामध्ये काही ऑनलाईन कोर्सेस केले, त्याच्यातले प्रोजेक्ट्स केले, सर्टिफिकेशन्स केले, तर ती एक तुमची कॉम्पिटन्सी बिल्ड होऊ शकते. ज्यांना थोडासा कॉन्फिडन्स की मला प्रोग्रामिंग जमू शकतंय, त्यांनी पायथन सारखं टूल वापरायला हरकत नाही. पण एक नक्की ठेवायचं, आज पायथन आहे, उद्या तिथे गेल्यावर दुसरं काही लागेल, हरकत नाही. त्याच्यामुळे वी कीप आवरसेल्फ ओपन. ओके, हा एक. पण याच्यात अजून एक महत्वाचं आहे, जे डेटा सायन्सेस किंवा मशीन लर्निंग मध्ये ज्यांनाही जायचंय, तर त्यांना कुठे ना कुठे मॅथमॅटिक्सचा बेस असलेला फायद्याचा असतो. याच्यात मी आता अजून एक जो मिसकन्सेप्शन आहे ना, तो पण एक क्लिअर करतो. नॉर्मली कसं होत असतं, की जेव्हा लोक म्हणत असतात की मशीन लर्निंग करायचंय, तर आता तुम्ही ज्या याच्यात आहात, तुम्हाला ग्रॅज्युएशन पर्यंत फॉर्म्युले लक्षात ठेवायला लागतायत, अल्गोरिदम्स माहित पाहिजे, थ्योरी माहित पाहिजे, कारण ती तुम्हाला लिहायची असते. पण एकदा तुम्ही जेव्हा रिअल लाईफ मध्ये जाता, तेव्हा तुम्हाला या गोष्टी नाही जरी लक्षात राहिल्या, तरी त्या तुम्हाला बॅक रेफर करता येतात. इंटरनेटवर जा, रेफरन्सिंग शोधा, स्वतःचे शेअर पॉइंट असतात कंपन्यांचे. त्याच्यामुळे हे 2 पद्धतीची प्रॅक्टिस आहे. एखादी गोष्ट जर नसेल आली, तर ती करता पण आली पाहिजे, ती शोधता पण आली पाहिजे. त्यासाठीचं ब्लॉगिंग असेल, काही ब्लॉग्स फॉलो करणं आहे. कारण 2 पद्धतीचं आत्ताचं एज्युकेशन आहे. एक एज्युकेशन आहे, की जे 40-45 कोर्सेसमध्ये आपण इंजिनिअरिंग करत असताना शिकतो, आणि दुसरं जे आहे ते वेगवेगळे ब्लॉग्स असतील, आर्टिकल्स असतील, सोशल मीडिया असेल, वेगवेगळे डिस्कशन फोरम्स असतील, काही पेपर्स असतील. आपण पेपर लिहितो, आपण पेपर वाचतो. अशा सगळ्या पद्धतीने ट्रेनिंग्स असतील, कोर्सेस असतील, सर्टिफिकेशन असेल, अशा पद्धतीने एक ओपन करिक्युलम आपल्याला अडॉप्ट करायला लागतं. आणि हे तेवढं सोपं आहे. याला कोणालाही आत्ता पर्याय नाहीये. म्हणजे मी वयाच्या 41व्या वर्षी डॉक्टरेट झालंय, तरी उद्या जर मला एखादं नवीन टूल शिकायचं झालं, तर मला ते शिकावंच लागणार आहे. त्यामुळे ही मी जसं म्हणलो ना, की नसेल येत तर शिकायचं आणि करायचं, हा माइंडसेट ठेवायचा. राहिलं मी जसं म्हणलो, की ETL टूल, व्हिज्युअलायझेशन, डेटा अनॅलिटिक्स टूल्स, तिथपासून मग मशीन लर्निंग, मॉडेल बिल्डिंग, पायथन प्रोग्रामिंग, असे त्याचे वेगवेगळे सेगमेंट्स आहेत. कधीतरी लागलं तर अजून एक विस्तृत चर्चा आपण त्याच्यावर करूयात. बट दीज मे बी सम ऑफ युअर थिंग्स इफ समवन वॉन्ट टू गेट इनटू द डेटा सायन्सेस एज अ करियर. आणि त्याच्यासाठी मी महत्वाचं म्हटलं, की एक बॉटम लाईन तयार करा, की तुम्हाला त्याचे सर्टिफिकेशन्स करायचे आहेत, आणि गरज पडली तर तुम्हाला त्याचा लाईव्ह एक्सपिरियन्स कुठेतरी घ्यायचा आहे. कारण त्याच्याशिवाय आपल्याकडे ते कॅलिबर किंवा ती कॅपॅसिटी जी आहे ती तेवढी डेव्हलप होणार नाही. ओके, सो दॅट इज वन थिंग. अजून
Okay, sir. One more question is from our student, sir. What if I want to switch in a domain or work instead of IT sector? Which skill would be required to work up again the good package?
This was
तो
my question.
Okay, okay,
कोणाचा होता तो?
okay. I think you post in a query. So
कोणाचा होता? संचिताचा.
संचिताचा होता सर. आय थिंक तिने याच्यात टाकला होता क्वेरीच्या फॉर्म मध्ये.
ओके, येस. म्हणजे यू वॉन्ट टू टेक अप अ करिअर इन IT, राईट? असंच ना, बरोबर ना?
If I don't
Yes, sir.
want to do a career in IT, I want to do a career in my domain, in ENTC. So what skills I need? Like core
ठीक आहे,
skills.
तर मी याच्यात 2 उत्तरं देतो. मी म्हणलो ना, हे सदावर्ते सरांची आणि म्हणजे एक विद्यार्थी मुलगा किंवा एक मोठा भाऊ आणि लहान भाऊ अशा पद्धतीचे, म्हणजे आमची सगळी बॅच ही खूप अंगावर होती सरांच्या. धाड सरांच्या बाबत आमचं असंच व्हायचं. आणि मी अजून एक, म्हणजे मला बॅकलॉग होता बीईला, आणि काय करावं, मग गॅप घ्यावा का, असा सगळा डायलेमा घेऊन मी सरांच्या घरी गेलो होतो तेव्हा. सर तेव्हा इन्चार्ज प्रिन्सिपल होते, आणि कौतुक आहे मला, म्हणजे मी माझ्या टीचिंग मध्ये मी ते फॉलो केलं शेवटपर्यंत. पण सरांनी मला एक बेसिक सूत्र सांगितलं होतं. आपण इंजिनिअरिंग करतो म्हणजे काय, आपण लॉजिक शिकतो. मग मी लॉजिक ENTCच्या भाषेत शिकलो, एखादा मेकॅनिकलच्या भाषेत शिकेल, एखादा सिव्हिलच्या भाषेत शिकेल. महत्वाचं काय, लॉजिक शिकणं आणि लॉजिक वापरणं. हा झाला इंजिनिअरिंगचा माइंडसेट. हा मला खूप छान सरांनी एका शब्दात सांगितला. आणि दुसरं त्याच्यातलं एक उदाहरण, म्हणजे आता हे माझं व्हर्जन त्याच्यातलं. तर रिअल लाईफ मध्ये प्रॉब्लेम हा कधीच ENTC फॉर्म मध्ये येत नाही, बरोबर आहे की नाही? म्हणजे चला हा ENTCचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे, हा सिव्हिलचा प्रॉब्लेम, असं असतं का रे? नाही. आता मेट्रो, मी मध्यंतरी एकाशी मधल्या काळामध्ये ऍडमिशन संदर्भात खूप फोन यायचे ना, मी जेव्हा कॉलेजमध्ये होतो. तर सिव्हिल इंजिनिअरिंग हा फक्त बिल्डिंग बांधणं, हा फक्त रस्त्याचे कामं करणं असं राहिलंय का? शिपिंग इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये सिव्हिल नसतं का? मेट्रो इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये सिव्हिल नसतं? मग याचा आपण कधी विचार करणार आहे? सोलर इंडस्ट्रीज डेव्हलप झालेल्या आहेत, त्याच्यामध्ये सिव्हिल नाहीये का? स्ट्रक्चरल इंजिनिअरिंग नाहीये का? तर व्हॉट इज इम्पॉर्टंट इज you learn engineering means you learn a logic, and probably you are, matter of coincidence, you are learning with the help of a course like ENTC. ENTC is the most magical course in world, हे माझं ठाम मत आहे. कारण इज अ ब्युटिफुल कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ सॉफ्टवेअर, हार्डवेअर. अजून कुठेच नाहीये. कम्प्युटर इंजिनियरला जीपीयू कळतो, पण जीपीयू बनला कसा नाही कळत. बरोबर आहे की नाही? कोर हार्डवेअर इंजिनियर असेल त्याला हार्डवेअर कळतं, त्याला प्रोग्रामिंग कळत नाही. यू आर द मोस्ट ब्युटिफुल कॉम्बिनेशन इन वर्ल्ड. यू कॅन स्पीक, यू कॅन वर्क इन मशीन लर्निंग, यू कॅन टेक अप युअर करिअर इन क्लाउड कम्प्युटिंग, यू कॅन गो टू कोर हार्डवेअर, VLSI, व्हॉट इट इज. ओके, त्यामुळे डोंट फील बॅड दॅट यू गॉट ऍडमिटेड टू ENTC. I feel you are the most appropriate solutions to the industries. And it's a solution. में एक उदाहरण आहे तुमच्या समोर. मी ज्या कंपनीत आता काम करतोय, माझ्यासोबत असलेला मी एकटा, 18 जणांची टीम आहे, त्यातला मी एकटा ENTC इंजिनियर. बाकी सगळी मेकॅनिकलची आहेत. आणि मी म्हटलो ना, ही सगळी एक तर IIT किंवा NIT ची पासआउट आहेत. महत्वाचं काय आहे की तुमचं ENTC शिकलाय तुम्ही, पण ते वापरायचं कसं बदलेल ना. आता जर कोर ENTC शी संबंधित फील्डमध्ये राहायचं असेल तरी त्याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा खूप साऱ्या गोष्टी बदलल्या आहेत आता. म्हणजे उदाहरणार्थ, इवन दो इफ आय वर्क इन चिप डिझाईन, आय हॅव टू लर्न सम ऑफ द प्रोग्रामिंग्स. दॅट मीन्स आय शुड बी लॉजिकली क्लिअर. आणि असं एका लॉजिक नसतं, आपल्याकडे असतं ना, सकाळी उठल्यापासून रात्री झोपेपर्यंत आपण एक सिक्वेन्स ऑफ इव्हेंट्स फॉलो करतो. म्हणजे आपण अनालिटिकली फिट आहोत. फक्त आपल्याला ते एका सिंटॅक्सच्या फॉर्म मध्ये मांडायचे, विच पीपल कॉल इट एज अ प्रोग्रामिंग स्किल्स. मग हेच प्रोग्रामिंग स्किल VLSI साठी असतील तर VHDL लागेल. आजकाल असं आहे की सिस्टीम सी पण चालतं VLSI साठी. साधं सी चालेल, पायथन चालेल. तर व्हॉट इज इम्पॉर्टंट इज द प्रॉब्लेम मे बी एनिथिंग. सो डोंट कीप द माइंडसेट दॅट ओके आय एम एन ENTC इंजिनियर. असं होणार नाही की तुम्ही उद्या फक्त सोल्डर घेऊन काम करणार आहे. कदाचित करावं लागेल, पण त्याच्यासाठी सुद्धा आता मेकॅनाइज सिस्टीम्स आलेल्या आहेत. मी एक किती PCB सोल्डर करीन, 1000 करीन, 500 करीन. पण त्याच्या जागी जर मी एखादं ऑटोमेटेड टूल घेतलं, त्याला मी जर लॅडर डायग्रामनी किंवा प्रोसेस ऑटोमेशन केलं, तर ॲट अ टाइम आय विल बी एबल टू एस्टॅब्लिश दॅट प्रोसेस. आणि हे होतं इंडस्ट्री. त्यामुळे यू अक्वायर द स्किल्स विच आर रिक्वायर्ड ॲज अ पार्ट ऑफ युअर करिक्युलम, बट लेट यू नॉट डिमीन और लेट यू नॉट ओनली स्टिक टू दिस स्किल्स. माझं एकच म्हणणं आहे, म्हणजे मी कायम इंजिनिअरिंग मध्ये माझ्या विद्यार्थ्यांना तेच म्हणायचो, आयुष्यामध्ये 3 गोष्टी पाहिजे. एक चांगला कोर्स समजला पाहिजे, तुमचा स्वतःचा हक्काचा सब्जेक्ट पाहिजे. जसं मी छाती डोकपणे सांगतो माझा DSP. मी मशीन लर्निंग मध्ये काम करत असलो तरी मी सांगतो माझा DSP आहे. दुसरा, एक हार्डवेअर माहित पाहिजे. मग ते कोणतेही असेल, 88.5 असेल, 8851 असेल, अजून त्याच्यानंतर कुठले तुमचे आता ARM प्रोसेसर्स असतील, ॲटमेगा असतील, रास्पबेरी पाय असेल. एक हार्डवेअर आणि एक सॉफ्टवेअर. आयुष्य एवढं सोपं आहे. आपण उगाच कॉम्प्लिकेशन्स करतो समवेअर. तुमचे नाक कान घसाडोळे सगळं उघडे ठेवायचे. कुठल्याही गोष्टीवरती डायरेक्ट विश्वास नाही ठेवायचा. तिची पडताळणी करायची, त्याच्यासाठी मल्टिपल सोर्सिंग वापरायचं, त्याच्यासाठी जो वेळ लागेल तो द्यायचा. म्हणजे मग ती पॅशन होईल किंवा ती आपोआप तुम्हाला त्या गोष्टीची आवड निर्माण होईल. ओके, त्यामुळे हा प्लॅनिंगचा भाग. बाकी परीक्षा पद्धतीवरती काही मी जात नाही, कारण तो पॅटर्न प्रत्येकाचा वेगवेगळा असतो. प्रायोरिटीज वेगळ्या असतात मार्कांच्या. आमची मार्कांची प्रायोरिटी फर्स्ट क्लास होती, पण आताची स्पर्धा तशी नाहीये. म्हणजे त्यामुळे असं काही गृहीत धरू नका की फक्त फर्स्ट क्लास मिळाला की होतंय. आताची स्पर्धा बदलली आहे, त्याच्यामुळे आपल्याला ते अडॉप्ट केलं पाहिजे. त्यामुळे त्या हिशोबाने तुमचं सेमिस्टर पॅटर्न आहे, ऑनलाईन ऑफलाईन एक्झाम आहे, त्याच्यासाठीचा वेळ आहे. मला असं वाटतं या मायक्रो डिटेल्स ज्या आहेत त्या ऑब्व्हियसली यू विल बी एबल टू टेक केअर ऑफ इट. बाकी जळगावकरांचे प्रॉब्लेम वेगळे होते. म्हणजे मी जसं म्हणलो की एक प्रॉपर मध्यमवर्गीय मुलगा, तेव्हा 10 दिवसातनं पाणी यायचं. त्यामुळे ज्या दिवशी पाणी येणार त्या दिवशी प्रायोरिटी पाणी असायची, घरात पाणी भरायचं. असं मी सहज म्हणून सांगतोय. बाहेर राहणाऱ्या मुलांचं वेगळं असतं ना, मेसचं टायमिंग जे त्याच्यात उठायला लागतं, जायला लागतं. सो आय कॅन अंडरस्टँड दिस थिंग्स. त्यामुळे दॅट यू कॅन कन्सिडर ॲज युअर ओन सेल्फ ऑफ प्लॅनिंग थिंग्स. येस, मी कदाचित खूप मोकळं बोलत असेल, पण मी ऑलरेडीच निखिलला म्हणलो होतो की मला खूप हे सायक्लो स्टाईल नाही ठेवायचंय. बाकी राहता राहिलं डेटा सायन्स डोमेन संदर्भात कधीतरी अजून निवांत गप्पा मारू. कोर मॅथमॅटिक्स त्यातलं प्रोग्रामिंग, आय एम ऑलवेज देअर. नेटिव्ह जळगाव
येस
असल्याने ती ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी कधी पण आहे. सो आय एम नॉट टचिंग एनी ऑफ द कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ दॅट टेक्निकलिटी.
येस शुअर.
अजून आहे?
सर यूट्यूबला होता क्वेश्चन, बट ऍक्च्युअली हाऊ टू राईट रिसर्च पेपर सर. ऍक्च्युअली म्हणजे आमचं पुढचं वेबिनार असणार आहे, पण कोणीतरी तो क्वेश्चन विचारलाय तर आपण शॉर्ट मध्ये काही सांगू शकतात का सर
क्विकली घेतो मी. अगदी
Yes.
चांगला मुद्दा आहे हा. हाऊ टू राईट रिसर्च पेपर. ही खूप एक म्हणजे वेगळी स्टोरी आहे. ती सरांना माहिती आहे खरं, सदावर्ते सरांना. म्हणजे माझ्याही आयुष्यातलं इंजिनिअरिंग मधलं माझं स्वतःचं प्रोजेक्शन ते टेक्नो एरिया नंतरच बदललं होतं, जेव्हा पहिला एक पेपर लिहिला स्वतः आणि तो प्रेझेंट केला होता. पण याच्यासाठी महत्वाचं असं म्हणलो ना मी, की एक कोर रेफरन्स पेपर मिळाला पाहिजे, की जो आपल्याला रेफर करायचा आहे. मी थोडं शॉर्ट म्हणून असंच सांगतोय. आणि त्याच्यानंतर मग अजून त्याला सराउंडिंग जे बाकीचे रेफरन्सेस आहेत, तर ते एक्सप्लोर केले पाहिजे. महत्वाचं कसं असतं, की कुठल्याही पेपरमधली जी व्हॉट इज द रिलेव्हन्स टू द करंट टेक्नॉलॉजी, करंट ट्रेंड ऑफ द रिसर्चेस. मग खूप जुना रिसर्च घेऊन होत नाही. त्यामुळे युजुअली मी स्वतःही फॉलो करताना असं बघतो, की मॅक्सिमम मागच्या 3 वर्षातलं पब्लिकेशन शोधायचं. आणि मागच्या 3 वर्षातलं पब्लिकेशन अलॉंग विथ डेटाबेस. आता मी डेटा सायन्समध्ये काम करतो म्हणून, की पब्लिकेशन सोबत त्याचा डेटाबेस पण पाहिजे ओपन सोर्स. या 2 गोष्टी असतील तर टॉपिक घ्यायचा. अजूनही करतो. आता मी काल परवाच एक नवीन पेपर लिहायला घेतलाय, तो एअर पॉल्युशन इंडेक्स. म्हणजे वेगवेगळ्या शहरांमधलं असणारं एअर पॉल्युशन त्याच्यावरती. त्याच्या आधी एक 3-4 महिन्यापूर्वी एक लिहिला, तो फेक न्यूज डिटेक्शन. म्हणजे आता वेगवेगळ्या सोशल मीडियावरती ज्या फेक न्यूज येतात, तर त्याचा कसा रिलेव्हन्स आहे किंवा त्याचा कसा रिझेम्बलन्स आहे. त्यामुळे जरी मी आता ॲग्रीकल्चर मध्ये काम करत असलो, तरी वेगवेगळं काही ना काही एक्सप्लोर करतो. त्यासाठी काय आहे, की वाचन पाहिजे. थोडंसं डायव्हर्सिफाईड असलं वाचन तरी चालेल. हा माझा ट्रेंड आहे. काही लोकांना फोकस लागतं. माझं असं आहे, की ॲट अ टाईम 2-3 गोष्टी हातात लागतात. तर मल्टिपल एक कोर पेपर घ्यावा. तो पेपर थरोली वाचायचा आणि थोडंसं त्याच्यात जातो. समजा मी एक बेस पेपर घेतलाय माझा T1. T1 हा माझा बेस पेपर आहे, एका ऑथरचा. तर त्या बेस पेपरचे जेवढे रेफरन्स आहेत, तेवढे सगळे डाउनलोड करायचे. आणि पुढच्या रीडिंगमध्ये वाचताना म्हणजे समजा एखादा रेफरन्स R1 असेल, तर जोपर्यंत मी R1 चा काय संदर्भ आहे तो समजत नाही ना, तोपर्यंत पुढच्या लाईनवर जायचं नाही. कारण एक बेसिक कन्सेप्ट सांगतो. कुठलाही रिसर्चर जेव्हा किमान 6-8 महिने, वर्षभर काम करतो, तेव्हा तो एक पब्लिकेशन काढतो. मग आपण का अपेक्षा ठेवावी, की आपल्याला एका रात्रीत तो पेपर समजला पाहिजे? आपल्याला तेवढा वेळ द्यावा लागेल ना त्याला. ओके. त्यामुळे हे जे आहेत, तर एक बेस पेपर घेणं, त्याचं थरो अंडरस्टँडिंग करणं, त्याचे सगळे बॅक रेफरन्सिंग शोधणं आणि मग त्याच्यानुसार त्याचं पिरॅमिडल सर्च करणं, अशी माझी कामाची पद्धत आहे. बाकी अजून कोणाची वेगवेगळी असू शकते. म्हणजे दॅट वी कॅन डेलिब्रेट. येस निखिल, ओव्हर टू यू.
ओके सर, थँक्यू सर. संचिता, क्वेश्चन्स आहेत का इकडे चॅटमध्ये? बघून
एक क्वेश्चन आहे
ओके कर.
वैष्णवी देशमुखचा. सर, how you contribute to the open source as a early bird so that one can grow and acquire knowledge of growing markets and technologies on which they are working now?
It's a good point. Maybe me, when I was leaving BICT, that time also I was talking to my students. आपल्या सगळ्यांचं व्हॉट्सअपचं अकाउंट आहे, फेसबुकचं अकाउंट आहे, लिंक्डइनचं आहे, बरोबर आहे. गिटहबचं किती लोकांचं आहे? यू आर द जनरेशन. गिटहब बरोबर. हॅकर अर्थ असेल, यू आर द जनरेशन, की या सगळ्या गोष्टी तुम्हाला लागणार आहे. आजकाल बऱ्याच कंपन्यांचं हायरिंग हे डायरेक्ट गिटहबच्या कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन्स वरनं पण असतं. बऱ्याच कंपन्यांचं हायरिंग हे लिंक्डइनच्या त्यांच्या कॉन्ट्रीब्युशनच्या पोस्टवरून पण असतं. त्याच्यामुळे दीज आर द ॲव्हेन्यूज, दीज आर द मीडिया वेअर यू कॅन कीप युअर सेल्फ प्रोजेक्टेड वेन द मार्केट इज ग्लोबल. I feel that you need not to be concerned whether there is a placement coming to your campus or not. Probably you are in a race which is a global race now, and that way you have an opportunities of having the global opportunities. Okay. Second thing is, with this era of COVID things, there is no particular bounding of that you should be at a particular location. म्हणजे यू कॅन बी वर्किंग विथ एनी ग्लोबल फर्म वेल सिटिंग फ्रॉम युअर ओन प्लेस. हा पण आत्ताचा पॅटर्न आहे. त्यामुळे ह्या सगळ्यामध्ये महत्वाचं काय, तर त्यातले जे अव्हेन्यूज आहेत, म्हणजे जसं मी म्हटलो की गिटहब, तर ट्राय टू फॉलो गिटहब रिपोजिटरीज, ट्राय टू पुश एनी ऑफ युअर स्मॉल प्रोजेक्ट्स ऑन दॅट, अँड दॅट विल कीप ऑन हेल्पिंग यू आउट. ओके. तर हा एक भाग. दुसरा अजून एक, माझा एक विद्यार्थी होता अविरल शहा, थ्रू आउट सेकंड क्लास होता. आणि पीआयसीटीतली तेव्हा जी सगळ्यात मोठी कंपनी होती राकुटेन, की ज्या 34 लाखाचं पॅकेज पीआयसीटीला ती द्यायची तेव्हा, अविरल हा सगळ्यात पहिला प्लेस झाला. अविरलच्या बाबत खासियत होती, तर 10 दिवसांनी अविरलला विचारलं ना, अविरल क्या चल रहा है, तर अविरल नवीन प्रोजेक्ट सांगायचा. आणि त्याला म्हणलं, अरे काय तू 10 दिवसापूर्वी तर हे करत होतास. मग तेव्हा तो म्हणला, सर म्हणे नॉर्मल कॉलेजेसमध्ये आपण फक्त 2च प्रोजेक्ट करतो, थर्ड इयरचा आणि फायनल इयरचा. IITचं त्याचं ग्रॅज्युएशन होईपर्यंत त्या मुलाने 30-40 प्रोजेक्ट्स केलेले असतात. आणि त्याच्यामुळे एखाद्या IITच्या मुलाचा CV आणि आपला CV यात फरक पडतो. आता मी हे प्रेशर देत नाहीये तुम्हाला, पण मी हे सांगतोय की तुमचा CV म्हणजे आपण जसं पिक्चरला जाताना त्याच्यामध्ये स्टोरी लागते, हिरो लागतो, हिरोईन लागते, विलन लागते, बरोबर आहे? तसं CV आहे. तुमच्या CV मध्ये जर इंजिनिअरिंग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्सशी संबंधित एक 10 टेक्नॉलॉजी असतील, तर त्याच्यातला एखादा प्रोजेक्ट हार्डवेअरशी संबंधित असू द्या, एखादा प्रोजेक्ट हा लिटरेचर रिव्ह्यूचा असू द्या, एखादा प्रोजेक्ट हा फक्त सोशल ऍक्टिव्हिटीचा असू द्या, एखादा प्रोजेक्ट हा युजर इंटरफेस डिझाईन असेल, एखादा प्रोग्रामिंगचा असेल, एखादा ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग असेल. त्यामुळे तुमच्या CV मध्ये हे सगळं येतंय का याचा विचार करा. कारण इंटरव्ह्यू ही 1च तासाची अपॉर्च्युनिटी असते तुम्हाला इव्हॅल्युएट करायची. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये काय क्लिक होईल सांगता येत नाही. म्हणजे निखिलला जे क्लिक होईल ते कदाचित संचितासाठी नाही होणार. तिचा पॅटर्न वेगळा असेल. त्याच्यामुळे जेव्हा तुम्ही CV वर काम करता, तेव्हा त्या CV मध्ये अजून काय-काय टाकता येईल याचा विचार करा. आणि असं गरजेचं नाही की फक्त प्रोग्रामिंगचे CV चांगले असतात. तुमचे एक्स्ट्रा करिक्युलर कॉन्ट्रिब्युशन्स असतील, अजून काही लर्निंग्स असतील, सर्टिफिकेशन्स असतील, हे पण त्याच्यामध्ये येऊ दे. म्हणजे जेणेकरून इट शुड बी लाइक रोहित शेट्टी मूव्ही. सगळं असतं ना त्याच्यात. तसं करायचं. आणि सेम थिंग इज ऍप्लिकेबल टू व्हेनेवर यू डू द थिंग्स ऑन युअर GitHub. त्यामुळे GitHub आहे, LinkedIn आहे, कीप ऑन पोस्टिंग, कीप ऑन पुशिंग द डेटा. सगळं जग करतंय, आपण टाकायचं. नो ग्लोबल वॉर्मिंग. आणखी काही? There was something on IT. I don't know.
सर असा क्वेश्चन आहे की सर वी नो ॲज मोस्टली IT सर्व्हिस नेशन, what you think about future manufacturing service nation?
Pardon, can you just come again?
Sure. We know as mostly IT service nations, what you think about future manufacturing service nations?
It's a good point. Probably, if we take all these things into consideration, it's a matter of coincidence, and I have a different authority to speak on that. Nevertheless, I'm not a manufacturer, I'm not an entrepreneur, but all of us, you people know the hackathon things, right? Which happens, Smart India Hackathon. So altogether, it started as an initiative of AICT, Ministry of HRD, and then Persistent ka ek foundation hai, I4C. So the person who have been involved, pioneer in that particular process is Dr. Abhay Jere, who is very close friend of mine. Now later on he joined as a chief innovation officer to MHRD. Now he is a uh, vice president, yeah, I guess, yeah, vice president UGC. So when we used to have this particular interactions and the initial discussions about hackathon, so the sole motto of hackathon of the Ministry of HRD and the Government of India initiative was trying to pull the different problem statements which are relevant to the various industries, various ministries, offer these problem statements to the budding engineering students particularly, and trying to get the solution basis out of it. And that's the reason that the players like Persistent, IBM, all these people tried to understand if there is a talent health possible. त्यामुळे हॅकेथॉन सारख्या स्मार्ट इंडिया हॅकेथॉन सारख्या मेकॅनिझमने हे बेसिक लेवलला अचीव्ह झालं. आणि त्याला सपोर्ट करणारा जो पुढचा इनिशिएटिव्ह होता तो स्मार्ट इंडिया किंवा स्टार्टअप इंडिया जो इनिशिएटिव्ह आहे गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडियाचा. तर आय फील दॅट ओके, दीज आर द अव्हेन्यूज ऑर दीज आर द अपॉर्च्युनिटीज विच विल डाऊन द लाईन हेल्प अस टू ग्रूम ourselves as a pro manufacturer industry, or let's say pro manufacturing nation. And it might not happen down the line within a generation, it might not happen within my generation or at least your generation. We can be obviously thoughtful about that because there are a lot of constraints. पण आता एक साधारण जर तुम्हाला लक्षात आलं तर yes, there are industries who want to have their basic infrastructure developed फ्रॉम इंडिया अँड बाय इंडिया. म्हणजे आता मेक इन इंडिया सारखे जे इनिशिएटिव्ह आहेत किंवा स्टार्टअप सारखे जे आहेत, तर त्याच्यामुळे मला असं वाटतं की या पद्धतीचे अव्हेन्यूज हे येत्या काळामध्ये येत आहेत. त्यातला अजून काही बॉटम लाईन चॅलेंजेस आहेत. मी ऑटोमोटिव्ह कंपनीत काम करतो तेव्हा मला माहिती आहे सेमीकंडक्टर शॉर्टेजेस असतील, कंपोनंट शॉर्टेजेस असतील, रशिया युक्रेन युद्ध जे मध्यंतरी झालं, किंवा चायनाला आता सगळ्यांनी आता दे डोंट वॉन्ट चायना, सो दे आर लुकिंग फॉर द अल्टरनेटिव्ह. त्यामुळे कदाचित बदलत्या काळामध्ये सेमीकंडक्टर इंडस्ट्रीचा मेजर पूल जो आहे तो भारताकडे येऊ शकतो. बट इट माइट हॅपन ओव्हर अ पिरियड ऑफ टाइम. टिल द टाइम आपल्याला आता एक लक्षात घेतलं पाहिजे की हे करण्यासाठी, हे शिकण्यासाठी आपण स्वतःला एनेबल केलं पाहिजे. अँड देन वी कॅन पुल दिस ऑल दिस थिंग्स टू इंडिया. एक वेगळं एक्झाम्पल आहे पण मी मुद्दाम सांगतो. नेताजी सुभाषचंद्र बोस IAS झाले होते. त्यांच्या वडिलांची खूप इच्छा होती की त्यांनी कलेक्टर व्हावं. नेताजींनी ती पहिली परीक्षा 11 महिन्यामध्ये तयारी केली आणि पास झाले होते, सुभाषचंद्र बोस. आणि ते लंडनवरनं परत आले. असं एकमेव उदाहरण होतं की जो 11 महिन्यात ती एक्झाम पास झालाय. आणि ते परत आल्यानंतर त्यांच्या वडिलांची इच्छा होती की आता हा कुठेतरी कलेक्टर होईल आणि करीन. पण त्याच्यावरती नेताजींनी त्यांचे जे गुरु होते चित्तरंजन बोस, त्यांना दिलेला शब्द होता की उद्या जर भारताला स्वातंत्र्य मिळालं तर इथल्या ऍडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव्ह प्रोसेसेस कोण सांभाळणार? आपल्याकडे ती आता टॅलेंट आहे का? नाहीये. म्हणून मी कलेक्टरचा अभ्यास केला. इफ टुमॉरो इंडिया गेट्स इज फ्रीडम, आय शुड बी इन अ पोझिशन टू गेट दिस ऍडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. त्यामुळे आता कोणाला ज्यांना वाटतंय की मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंगचं भविष्य काय, ग्रूम युअरसेल्फ इन दॅट वे. इफ डाऊन द लाईन आफ्टर 10 years दॅट ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी कम्स, यू विल बी द सोल्युशन. हे खूप महत्वाचं आहे. ओके, सो डोंट कीप इट एज अ शॉर्ट टर्म गोल. Keep it as a goal of your life. Keep it as a goal of at least 5-10 years. Okay, just to answer that part.
I think आता queries नाही.
So
You-
Vaishnavi has said thank you, sir. I think her doubt is clear now.
Yes.
Okay. संचिता, the next schedule बद्दल डिस्कशन.
Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Can I say a few words, sir? Hello.
Yes sir. Sagar sir.
Yeah, KAUSTUBH sir, extremely thankful you have explained in such a nice way. You have made a complete background stage for me to present what I have prepared. And it was so honestly and so nicely you mentioned a journey of a middle class engineering student, including me, and everyone there, maybe from those who are pursuing their BE in Government College of Engineering. So there are so many things I can also write down for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sagar.
संचिता,
हो, स्टार्ट
सर
करू.
ब्रेक घ्यायचा का सर 5-10 मिनिटाचा का कंटिन्यू करायचं?
कंटिन्यू करा.
ओके सर.
करायला काही हरकत
ओके
नाही.
ओके सर. ओके थँक्यू सर. संचिता, introduce Sagar sir and hand over session to the Sagar sir.
Okay. So, giving information about Sagar sir. He is working as manager in design and engineering division in BDL. BDL is a missile development and manufacturing company under Ministry of Defense. He is from 2009 batch. He completed his MTech in laser electro-optics from DIIT Pune, 2012 batch. He has more than 10 plus year experience. He has contributed in 6 research papers, including one IEEE journal. His total 2 files are patent, so very well known. I would now hand over to Sagar sir. Please guide us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Can everyone hear me? Am I audible?
Yes sir, you are
Absolutely,
audible
sir. Yes.
and your screen
Yeah,
is also visible sir.
Yeah, before I begin, I would just like to thank you, Sadavarte sir, Mohani sir, and complete e-TESA committee, Umesh, Nikhil, and Sanchita. Thank you very much for having us here. So this is a wonderful beginning. So I have many things to share to you, and I'm thankful to साखरे सर as well, ज्यांनी फार सोप्या सहज शब्दामध्ये त्यांचा अनुभव इंजिनिअरिंगचा आणि त्यांची जर्नी आतापर्यंतची एकदम छान आणि सोप्या पद्धतीमध्ये तुमच्या समोर आपल्या समोर सगळ्यांसमोर मांडली. सो कॅन आय बिगिन? एव्हरीवन कॅन हिअर मी? Hello?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Yeah.
Yes sir, you are audible sir properly.
Is the screen visible too?
Yes sir, your screen is also visible.
Okay. So this is the outline of my talk. So I will begin with a brief interaction with you all. And I understand that uh, I understand that everyone is comfortable with English, Hindi, and in between I will use Marathi as well. As you know that I'm working in Hyderabad. I am from Maharashtra, Pune, Baramati, and I was fortunate that I was there in Gcoej, Government College of Engineering, Jalgaon, from 2005 to 2009 batch. And that time we had Sadavarte sir, Dahad sir. I think those are the faculties who are still present and they have been doing extremely wonderful. They are still equally active the way they were that time. आणि त्यावेळी आम्हाला बिल्डिंग गव्हर्नमेंट पॉलिटेक्निक कॉलेजची बिल्डिंग होती. Those we never felt as a obstacle in our progress. We felt as an opportunity to grow ahead. So the similar journey was mine too. So I will be explaining about the opportunities after B and B Tech. I think majority of us are looking for this, that what are the different opportunities available after B and B Tech. So I've tried to compile whatever are possible, whatever I could collect. The third is very important. I will be covering the strategic plan for success. As I can relate my journey or Sakre journey that during our B or B Tech, it was little late that we could understand that we can probably would have planned in better way to have a success. And so that's why I specifically put this slide, strategic plan for success. So right in first year, second year, how should we begin? Third year, what should be our strategy? Fourth year, what can be our strategy? Then a special explanation or special slide on GATE and the job preparation. So GATE, I think everyone is aware. Atta group मध्ये first year to fourth year, all students are there and from different stream. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for GATE, what is the methodology to prepare for job? When should we start and how should we begin? So that I have tried to cover. Fifth is very important, that awareness of the industry requirement. As sir also mentioned, one of his students' experience that he was every 10th day or every second week, he was coming with a new problem statement. And similarly is the case with the many IITs that they have the industrial exposure, which many of the rural colleges or other government colleges lack that. And many of us are disconnected from the industry. And we are, majority of us are struggling with the curriculum or syllabus or in college activities. So this is very important now, becoming a global, that we have many opportunities getting connected to many different industries and having many online webinars to have a complete awareness. Sixth is also very important, that is soft skills and interview preparation. So this also I would like to cover. And in the last question answer session, thankful to Nikhil that day before yesterday he had shared some of the questions. So I have tried to cover them in this session. If something is missed or any further additional questions are there, we would like to cover them too. So these are the opportunities which we have after B or B Tech. I think the government college has become now autonomous. So is the now degree is also changed? Is it B Tech or it is BE now?
Sir, B Tech now.
Now it is B Tech. Okay. So
Yeah.
the categorization I made, we have government jobs, DRDO, ISRO, different PSU public sector undertakings. Defense now, if anyone is interested in defense, so after 12th there is a technical entry scheme. So probably those who are in the first year, their age group can also be eligible for applying to technical entry scheme, which asks for after 12 90 or 80% PCM marks. And there is one more, that university entry scheme. So in third and fourth year, the defense services come for campus interview. So not specifically to our college, but in general in a Jalgaon, in one of the colleges chosen for the interviews. So they conduct interview and shortlist the candidate for the next level of interview. So everyone, even if one is not willing to enter into defense services, one should attend this interview, because after you qualify this interview, a local interview conducted near your college, Then they will call you for 5 days SSB interview, Service Selection Board. So I was fortunate to attend this interview thrice because I had an wish to join defense services earlier when I was in 12th or during engineering too. So this 5 days interview was extremely useful for my turning, because earlier being from Marathi medium, I was not so fluent when I came to engineering in English or in Hindi too. So when I had attended this interview, I got to know that even if we are from a good academic background, there it requires a lot of communication skill, lot of other soft skill to be successful. And there, after 12, there lot of students had come from very premier 12th or 10th central universities or central colleges who were extremely good, exceptionally well in their communication skills. So from there, it was a turning point for me. With that, I understood in the early of my engineering career. One more is MPSC. I think majority of us are aware that what are the engineering opportunities are there in MPSC. There is UPSC. I think rarely people pursue the UPSC because we are more busy with our engineering syllabus. So if someone is interested, definitely he can plan pursuing that. There are courses, coaching nowadays online available too. So definitely they can pursue that way. Second, coming to private, I think Sakhare sir had mentioned that what it takes to become a core professional, that he mentioned it so nicely that it's only about logic and explained in different language, whether it's a mechanical, IT or civil, everyone requires. And
Sir,
sorry,
sir, sorry to interrupt, but your first slide is visible, sir. Only
okay.
first slide is.
Is it not changed?
Yes, sir. There is a problem. No, sir. No
Just a second.
changing. Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
It is visible. Second,
Yeah, yes, sir.
is the second slide visible? Opportunities after BE Tech.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible now.
Yeah. So there, with respect to each branches like electronics, mechanical or software, civil, instrumentation, there are a core syllabus, I understand, but at the end, one branch independently cannot exist, because it at the little higher level it becomes system level where interdisciplinary understanding is also required. So though we pursue our career in one of the core aspects, but later we are required to acquire the skills from other domain, especially like one is suppose I'm pursuing a career or aiming for a career in embedded. So having in ENTC, that's a like fortunate thing to have, as Sakhare sir also mentioned, that we have a proper combination of software, hardware, and so many other things. So so being an embedded engineer, one should be good at software as well as hardware. Of course, there are specializations of embedded software. One can pursue embedded hardware. One can pursue. People are looking for that. But having understanding in both these two, again having understanding in Python also helps. So there are allied fields also. Like for example, someone have joined engineering, but he is not having much interest in the core domain. So he can definitely choose some allied streams. Like for mechanical, it is process control or process management, project management. There are so many fields nowadays are coming up, which are progressing, and they are also offering a better packages. So for electronics, I have tried to mention some of the core areas. Is this slide changed now? Sorry. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir,
Yeah. So now
if possible, share your presentation in a slideshow mode, sir.
slideshow. Okay.
Yeah.
Slideshow.
F5.
Yeah. Okay.
F5.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So it is slideshow only. I was presenting, but okay. Is this okay? Visible? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Is it in slideshow now?
No, it is not yet.
Okay. It was never before, or it was there sometime?
No, it was never.
Oh. So now I'm presenting a complete screen. Now is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now it is in slide.
Yes, sir. It is in slideshow mode now.
Okay.
Yes.
So this now I have from different options after B, I will be going back again just to explain the different opportunities for a private career. So I've tried to collect from my friends as well, because right now I am working in the optics and laser department of the BDL. And after my B, I did my MTech in lasers and electro-optics, and later I continued to be in lasers and electro-optics. So whatever colleague I have working in different domains, mechanical, electronics, civil and electrical, from them I could collect some data, as well as I have also some experience in electronics. So from that I collected a few information. So after B, these are the things which are available for to be aimed for chip design, so embedded systems. So for embedded system, someone interested to pursue career in embedded system. So those who are in second and third year, they can focus on the concepts underlying there. So the microcontroller, microprocessor, because one, as sir also rightly said, that if we are good in at least one particular subject, one particular language, one particular hardware, then other hardware or other languages also works in the similar way, except that the syntax is different or some terminologies are different. Then you have FPGA. So I think this knowledge, information or knowledge or course would be there in the last year. This application area, Verilog, VSDL are the important requirement. And for the interface like GUI, nowadays Python is being used. So one having understanding on the C, C++ or controller understanding, and having the understanding on the Python also gives edge to be blessed or to have a higher package in this field. So in automotive, people are highly sought for the embedded designer or embedded system requirements. Nowadays, electrical vehicles are also on, so this will be a very good career in future for the, at least for the next decades. Many companies are now working on electrical vehicles. So chip design, there are many companies. So for the details on the company, definitely I will share you with Nikhil maybe as a list and what package they generally offer. Those who are attending this session right now and from mechanical background, I think those who are interested to go into design and analysis field, they can focus on SolidWorks. Maybe this may not be part of this syllabus, but maybe during vacation or when they get time, they can definitely understand this tool and have hands on this. This SolidWorks, every tutorial is available, a lot of data is available online. So one can definitely try it at home, or if it is not feasible, they can attend classes. ANSYS is one more another tool. For civil also such software tools are there. I haven't worked on this software tool, but I have received this information from my colleagues. So Revitech and ETAB are the design and analysis tool, are used for structural analysis and like whatever are the projects in civil, like it can be road, highways, the metros, everything is done using such softwares. For electrical also, there are a lot of opportunity. I think in government college, our college, electrical is also one of the branches, is it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So apart from the PSUs available state-wise and the central PSU, uh, there are now many opportunities uh, because of the electrical vehicle industry nowadays coming up, and also their syllabus also covers embedded and VLSI. So whatever opportunities are there for ENTC was good for electrical people as well. And as I said earlier, the software people also now play a role that of a embedded system software. So now again going back to the same slide, the opportunities after BB Tech. Are we there? Opportunities after BB Tech? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So there are opportunities in the management. So those who are interested into pursuing an administrative career, who are highly paid professionals, they can pursue their MBA in IIMs, the premier institutes in India for administration. There is one more institute, ISB, Indian School of Business. It is placed in Hyderabad. So this is also one of the top institutes, and after successful completion of the course there, average package people get there is more than 25 lakhs. So definitely, if one is interested in administration, they can definitely pursue these courses, and you can get more information on their website as well. If time permits, I will also put some light on these. So then is the higher studies, I did my MTech through GATE. So those who are interested for doing or pursuing MTech or PhD, they can definitely try GATE, and when to start, that definitely we are going to cover in the subsequent slide, that how to prepare for GATE. There is a dedicated slide is available for that. One more thing, generally we lack that we never try to study abroad. We have never thought of us. So these are also the opportunities available to pursue MS or integrated course abroad. So EU, USA or Europe. But for that, some financial status is required for pursuing not career as higher study in USA. Maybe one should be wealthier, around 40 lakhs it takes. And for Europe, it may be comparatively cheaper, 10 to 15 lakhs one can pursue. And one more thing, that in Europe, one has to show their bank balance as some amount, but otherwise fees are less. So one more thing, that to qualify or to become eligible, there are English courses or English exams need to be certified, IELTS, GRE, and TOEFL. So these grades from 1 to 9. So these are the like English level testing system exams for those who are interested in pursuing their MS or PhD abroad. One more thing, for a middle class or a lower income group family, if they're interested to pursue higher studies from foreign universities, government also funds, but we have to be alert for such opportunity. We should know that when such advertisements are there, we should apply it correctly in their proper format and give the interviews. So these are released under MHRD, under, like, there are many scholarships from private firms also, Tata, Jindal. So they also offer many scholarships. Uh, so the students are sent to friendly countries like Japan, Germany, Sri Lanka. So these are also one of the opportunities if one is interested to do MS in outside. So other opportunities like entrepreneurship, many of us are not inclined towards such thing, but this is also extremely important and plays a very vital role to pursue a very free. Those who love freedom, they can be interested to such things, and Indian government is also encouraging such things. That Make in India things have come, Startup India has come, IDEX, uh, like innovation for defense excellence. This is for individual as well as firms. So such things are available. So only things, if we are inclined, we should uh, go following the information as well as interest in such areas. So I'll move to the next thing. So this is a extremely important thing, irrespective of the branch one is attending here. So this is a strategic plan for success. So whichever year one may be, so he can begin it now, because now I think everyone, those who are from first year are also about to end their second semester. Am I right? So their aim can be in the first year. Everyone is from a good local 12th class institute, having scored good marks, having been here after a lot of struggle. And after we come to a new city, if people are from outside, we have many obstacles. So in such case, people can aim at least to clear all subjects with first class. One more thing one can do is identifying the skill gaps. Skill gaps means what it requires to become a successful engineer, what the industry is asking from us, and what right now I have. May it be a soft skill, may it be a hard skill. To understand the gap for a hard skill or a business or industrial core skill, it will take little time. Maybe by the end of second or third year, one can understand that what is that skill gap and where I am right now. But definitely for the soft skill, for example, communication skill, for example, the public presentations, public speaking, such skills at least we should identify the gaps at least. And one can begin working on it from second year or first year vacation. Then in second year, our core basic syllabus starts. For example, in communication, I remember that we were taught analog communication by Sadavarte sir and digital communication by Patil madam. So the basics of the core subject starts here. And in third year, it becomes intensive. That becomes computational, like a lot of mathematics are there, equations are there. So one who is interested in pursuing or interested for attending a GATE exam, so they should remember, they should understand that if they can correlate the GATE syllabus as well. And at the beginning of year only, we have our entire complete syllabus. So we should check that what is the common content, which subject is more important for GATE if one is interested in GATE. So at least identify these subjects. And when a syllabus is being taught in the class, so at least at the end of the week or at least end of the month, we get some time to check that this syllabus is common with the GATE syllabus. And uh, definitely I'm going to cover this in the GATE preparation things, but this is the beginning of your core basics. So one should not miss this. One should not miss any classes. One should not miss preparing for it. And the third year is extremely important, where there is a lot of probability that people might uh, might fail in some subjects because it is little intensive mathematics or computational control systems, even communication. So a lot of theory plus the mathematics or numericals are there. So we have to be very careful and focused there, at least for these core subjects, if one is interested to pursue their career in technical core areas. One more thing, at the end of second year, by the end of second year, one should at least identify which subjects they are more inclined towards or they have more interest in. It is practically not feasible that one is excellent in all subjects. If it happens, it's extremely good. But at least I was not. So for me, I had communication subjects uh, as my interested subject. So this helps in preparing in detail to pursue our career in those areas. For example, someone wants to pursue career in embedded, so they can focus on the controllers, the processors, and they can start having a practical problem solving skills, either by attending the webinars, attending the YouTube videos, attending or having interaction with different seniors or alumni, like Sakar sir is expert in data science or automation industry. So there are many such alumni who are working in different domains, and you can get in touch with them or seniors. So fourth year should be your like a exhibition of your what you have learned. So it is like attending a conference, project application areas. So this is a fourth year. So by the time of your end of your third year, you should have accomplish the gap of your soft skills, because this is not a short term thing that you today you worked on soft skill and tomorrow it is better, because it's a continual progress evolution. So for soft skill one should have a perfect planning. So one more important thing that uh, I think those who are in second year, they are very much clear about what is your year calendar schedule. When are these cultural weeks? When are these gatherings? When are these sports weeks? When are our exams placed? When we generally get our peer? So have that calendar with you at the very beginning of your semester or at least a year, and according to that you can plan. Otherwise, what would happen is initially one has spent his time in some extracurricular activities, and suddenly the exam has come, suddenly the submission has come. So obviously they are like mandatory, so one cannot get rid of that. So you may miss the focus on your aim, the outcome of your be, or interested working in somewhere, some area. So for that, have a calendar of a complete year, at least approximate, and accordingly plan your things. Suppose I am good in cultural and I am interested to participate in cultural, and I know that this type of events happens in August, for example, or September. So 1 month before there will be preparation for that. So accordingly, I should be ready. I should be prepared for my even academic subjects. So that should be the planning. So plan as per the schedule of your events, cultural, sports, exams. It can be seminars, webinars, or some workshops, or whatever it may be. What are predefined activities for the college? You can get these idea from your seniors or faculty. Second thing is use your college platform for improving your soft skills. So soft skill, because in isolation one can do it, but uh, the exhibition or it get tested when you are in the group. So these college platforms, various platforms being offered by colleges, either for the gathering, either for the sports event, either for this e-TESA committee events. So such events offers a very like perfect platform to be in touch with people, and to be in touch with the, like students, faculties, and it polishes your hidden talents, like for a leadership, for interpersonal skills. So these are polished. So if one chooses to be isolated, these skills definitely would not get polished. So make a point that if till 12th you were not having these skills, make have identify this gap right in the first year, and make a plan for yourself, because definitely the adequate soft skills are necessary to progress in your professional career, or even to get into it, right? Suppose as a software engineer you are asked or in an interview that I find the interviewer finds it difficult for a person who is having a less or weak communication skill. He might feel that he won't be able to handle the foreign clients. So that becomes an embarrassing situation. So we should not land up in such a situation, having such programs being there. So plan your things in advance, use college platforms for improving skills, and we have to consciously land into such areas, or land into such situation. For example, till date, if you have never been on the stage for speaking anything or doing anything, participate in any event, at least as a backstage volunteer initially, and then later as a performer. You may make mistake. No one is perfect, so it's a beginning, but one has to do that, and it should be your individual efforts. So identify such things where you are weak in. Third is network of cooperation and collaboration. As Sakhare sir, Kaustubh sir mentioned that he is willing, he is from native from Jalgaon and is willing to help students who are interested in core data science or automation. So there are many such volunteer alumni who are interested in offering their interest or where they are good at. So identify such areas of mutual interest which are of a high need of first year to final year students. Identify such volunteer alumni, those who are interested to have their contribution towards such things. So have their online session. It will be extremely useful. Otherwise, individually, if you take efforts on these new areas, it would become a time consuming thing. And when the things are available, why should not we use it? So have that network. So one more thing under e-TESA, under the umbrella of e-TESA, one can plan that why not second year students make some aptitude test, conducting aptitude test, or some facilitate some cooperation to the final year students, so that they, while they leave, they become very happy that these juniors have helped them to join a good company, or they provided them a platform. Because otherwise, if fourth year student is busy engaged in administrating the events, it becomes slightly difficult for him to excel in his technical hardcore areas, or may not be able to give sufficient time. So this should be a cooperation works. Now you can mutually discuss and decide that what area one should take up, and accordingly have a perfect synergy among your groups. One more thing, attending the workshops, seminars, and conferences. So I think I understand during my time also there was Techno Arena being organized at Government College of Engineering, and many students attended it. And need not be in Government College of Engineering. There are various events keep happening in various places in Maharashtra. Maybe the COEP or the Mumbai College or Jalgaon College. Attend it. Identify areas to attend it. Definitely, as Sir said, there can be a session. e-TESA can organize such session that how to write a technical paper. So definitely, the alumni like us will be very helpful in such areas. That how to write technical paper and
Okay, sir.
how, yeah. So these attending such conferences definitely help to have a network and understand, people understand that what are the skills that other people have, because as it was rightly brought out that nowadays competition has become global. I would not say competition, but still it being a like a selection process by the companies, it becomes very essential that you should know that where we stand, because as long as we are in the same isolated stream, we don't understand that where what actually is happening outside. And nowadays everything has become global because of internet, so it's extremely easy. So I would insist, or I would appeal that such type of thing can be there. So what is individual responsibility? That take efforts right in the beginning so that you become effortless. So whatever everything we have been doing, like this team has been organizing, things are taking efforts. So to become effortless when we go to the field, right? So we see the extraordinary players like Messi or Tendulkar or let it be anyone. So they are spending a lot of their hours in training at their early of their career, and that's why they have become effortless while they are in the field. So, so one important thing that not to be disappointed in the end that I have 59 point something and I'm not eligible for applying for a government job. So this should not happen. So for that, at least maintain minimum first class or equivalent CGPA what it needs. Second is adequate soft skill one should have, at least presentation skills, a public speaking skill. So these are required, and such platforms are there. Like everyone is asked to present as a part of their some seminars in the course. So one more thing one can do is voluntarily or consciously one of the unit you can take to teach in the class. This is very important. This has helped me a lot because teachers like Sadavarte sir and teachers during my time had given us this opportunity. And this opportunity helps basically those who are from Marathi medium or those who are weak in their fluency or the English communication becomes very essential to have articulation of different words to present the idea what we have in your mind. So take a simple topics from the syllabus, what you have completely understood, and present it to your friend, at least in your hostel, not in the class. And later you can take a step there that some of you can present in the class. And so this become a routine culture. So it need not be looked in a different way by others, those who are not interested. Once it becomes part of culture, then it becomes very natural. And then as we have joined this engineer for pursuing career in engineering, so one should be good at least one technical skill. Maybe like as Sir rightly brought it out, and it is helpful for me too, that one hardware, one software, one subjects. I would mention about subjects that at least two subjects one should be good at. And by the end of third year, you should have excelled in those at least two subjects. Need not be in all subjects. At least identify these two subjects which you are more inclined towards, right? And at the as you grow ahead, obviously the industry would train you for administrative roles, for interdisciplinary roles, definitely. But for that, it requires to get into such roles initially. So now having doing this all, one should not miss their college life. So I have just mentioned at the bottom that all the things should happen parallelly without missing anything. So for that, a very good planning is required. That's why I've called it as a strategic planning. One should not miss study. Planning is required because we understand that before exam, one a month it takes, at least for me, to prepare thoroughly for your syllabus, right? So have that 1 month in mind, and accordingly you plan your other things. So for that, it may require that you should have your perfect daily rituals. Like some things you cannot have, like you played for 1 week and then left. So have that exercise as a part of your daily rituals. Like have your at least some part of your time or energy should be spent for your long term aims, if they are different from your engineering field. It can be very important is health. Health related things, one cannot become so conscious that after he has put on some weight, or after he has become dull, after he maybe lost his subject or lost something. So it should be part of your daily routine. So uh, identify the daily routine, daily rituals, and accordingly pursue them. Hobbies, if one was good at some particular skill which is his hobby, he need not leave it need to be continued because it gives him energy to pursue his even in academics. So there should be a balance, so have this it in mind. So now we'll go ahead in the presentation. Now this slide is visible to you. Hello.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yeah, till now whatever I was conveying, it was audible, and it was nothing was missed, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are properly audible.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So if you want me to in between switch to Hindi or Marathi, you can please break me or stop me. I'll do that. No
Yes,
problem.
yes. Okay, sir.
So this is basically like how should we start our gate preparation, because those nowadays, if you are aware that many government institutions, many PSUs, public sector undertakings, are considering gate scores, not alone for MTech and PhD, for recruiting the people. They are considering gate scores. Even for ISRO, for DRDO, they are considering gate scores. So when should we start? Many of us, at least I was not aware till my third or fourth year, the gate, the word itself, the graduate aptitude test in engineering. So it should not happen, because now there are many things are there globally, awareness is there. So start your study right in second year, because your core syllabus starts in second year, the basic starts in second year. So as I earlier mentioned, compare the syllabus. First thing is that have the plan, and as a part of your planning, collect the notes and material. If I have to tell you the reality, that if you're aware, there are premier training institutes available in Hyderabad. They are ACE Academy and Made Easy. Are you aware of this thing? Hello, is anyone aware of this thing?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, so the people who are fortunate to be in Hyderabad, they join classes right there in third year. So they are attending the classes evening every day, or at least weekend batches from the third year. So they are appearing third year. So whatever score they get, if they find that it is not sufficient, then they again pursue it in fourth year and score better. So that's why you will find that in the gate ranking, or those who are recruited, you will find majority people from South India. So not to be left behind, one should definitely plan accordingly. Collect the notes. Notes are already available. Gate syllabus is not changing to a major level. So collect the notes from such premier institute. Those notes are available for sale. Collect from students either, or from the online links they have. You can attend online classes even. That is also possible. So have this in mind, that you should start this right in second year. Your planning should start in second year. Plan it. Next is study, collect notes, then books as well. And not that you are reading complete book right from beginning. At least you can correlate the subject you are studying in those semesters. At least every month, every weekend, every 15 days, you can check it. By doing this, you will come to know that what kind of questions MCQs are there. One more thing, it will make the subjects more clear, because those notes are written in such a way, or those things are taught in such a way, that it brings out more clarity required for GATE or pursuing higher studies. Third is the strategy. Strategy, you might do it in at the end of third year, or before you go for the exam, maybe before 3 4 months before the exam, that identify your strong subjects. Like for gate syllabus, there are 10 subjects. If you are good at 5 to 7 subjects, identify such strong subjects. And scoring subjects again, so some scoring subjects are like maths. So there is no yes or like no logic. There is a simple you can correlate the answer. Third is your mark distribution. So be precise in mark distribution. Accordingly, you can have your strategy. So this, I don't say that this you plan in second year, but at least by the end of third year, before you give exam, so to have a better marks, so this is required. So aim for 70 marks in a gate electronics. So not just passing for eligibility, I have passed and have become eligible, because it will not help you except for getting into a normal college. Uh, you aim for a better college or better recruitment jobs, and if you are aware that first 500, it should be less than 500 your rank to be called for interview in PSUs or government. So that is the level of gate score you should have. So again, here I'm not asking you to be competitive, but this competition is with yourself, and compete with getting 100 marks. So prepare parallelly. Like, we understand that you have your curriculum syllabus, you have your other events, so not to miss anything, but have that planning. That's why I said have a complete calendar of your year. Accordingly, plan it. Don't miss anything, because those events, those for some students might seem unrelevant or unrequired, but no, these will polish your soft skills, and you should be there. That's why plan properly and stick to plans. So PD says plan, do, check, acts. So you have planned and there is no review, so it won't help. You plan it properly for this month, check it every 15 days whether it's working or not. Does it call for any review? So in every industry we follow it for our work. So this also, you should also follow it. Maybe you have such experience while you are preparing for 12th or your 10th. So continue that. Practice solve this. Forget you should have solved many exam environment papers. So there are test series by many training institutes like MADESY or ACE Academy. Attend them. That's very useful. So that is what I wanted to convey for gate preparation. Next is for preparing for jobs. Now here also it takes planning. So planning is for hard skill, developing hard skills, subjects, and like developing your soft skills. So technical subjects, as I said, second year it is introductory. Third year it becomes like more computational or more involved. So have a thorough understanding of the subjects if required. For the relevant subject, if you are aware about the NPTEL lectures from IITs, please attend them. Those are free lectures. They offer some courses as well. You have the opportunity because of the world of internet. During our time, such was not there. We were struggling even to have to make our normal presentation and download some important material. So today, internet is almost free. So utilize that. You can even download the content from foreign universities for these subjects. So to make your subject extremely strong, you should attend different lecturer, different training institutes, attend online webinar. One more thing, very important, that while studying the subjects, you should correlate with the practical application. Otherwise, it would be completely isolated theory understanding. Uh, I also used to have that I was completely isolated. So later I realized that, and so I feel it important to share it to you. That while in second year, third year, at least for this topic we are studying, definitely if it is part of your syllabus, it has got some practical application. And there are those things are there in the market. The very things that whatever we are using washing machine, phones, computer, laptop, everything, whatever we use, even the seminars, whatever is happening. So it is all technology involved. So identify these application areas and have understanding. And one more thing, have awareness on the market trends. That should happen by the end of third year. So one more important thing is that have the network with your seniors and alumni. This will help you. For example, I am working in optics, or sir is working in data science. As a student in third year or fourth year, you can request some of the alumni to give some assignment which they can give from their business requirements. It is a small assignment, but you are contributing to the actual problem sets or skills required in the industries. Otherwise, it would be doing some like offline or doing something and which doesn't have much relevance to industries in the today's world. So becoming awareness, having awareness of the market trends, and getting in touch with the industrial requirement, having the skills assignments in association with seniors or alumni, they will be extremely helpful. And one more thing, identify your dream company if possible, or dream domain to work in by the end of third year or in the beginning of fourth year. Generally, in many colleges, the interviewing company comes at the end of third year. I think in Maharashtra, sometimes it comes in fourth year, or many places it comes in fourth year. So by the end of fourth year, first semester, you are clear and you have excelled at least to certain level your technical skills. It can be a tool, it can be just basics, but one more thing, as sir said, if you're aware about the fundamental logic, then whatever it takes, you will be able to adapt to your fundamentals to any requirement. For that, your fundamentals should be very clear, and for that, whatever efforts plan doing, that is to become effortless or to excel in such areas, because that is what you're thought of becoming into developing technical skill set. Hands-on experience, it is helpful, or it is required, because this was shared by some of my colleagues who are interviewing or who used to interview final year fresher students. So sometimes they say that they are good at this, but they have not done any training or practical experience, they don't have. So that makes little like disappointing for many people to take if it's only about theory and there are no hands-on experience. Definitely, if one has two candidates and one of them is having hands-on experience, they may choose that. And that is where we have been. We have the project in a project or project whatever. So what I'm asking you to do, as sir also mentioned you, that groom as corporate requirement. So start grooming yourself from second year, third year. So things are that way. So this is what I was telling about the way. One is engineering aptitude. I understand that not everyone can become a like core engineer. It can be possible that he is interested in some allied fields. So no problem. So you can go into allied field. It can be a project management. It can be a supply chain management. It can be a project support group. So whatever it is, like it can be interdisciplinary streams. So they are not core field, but the people who have a good engineering aptitude, they can fit anywhere, right? So the skill set required, as we know that now, hard and soft skill. Hard means it is the core skills. Like this can be like developed over the period of time using your network or association with people, attending workshops, seminar, and conferences. One more thing, one suggestion I would like to give, which I have come to know from many different my colleagues and friends, that joining a startup company is extremely useful to have a like long-term career in core field, because in big companies, because that is big, you may be exposed to a small functioning of that company, and in startup company you are loaded with so you get a like complete chunk of functionality within a short duration of time. So joining a startup company, it is extremely useful, but you should be clear that what you're doing and where you're planning to go from there, right? So take a meaningful projects, as I earlier said, that have this project understanding from your seniors. Have these start getting assignment. Let it be short. Work for a, like sir was telling that he used to give assignment to his student or for every 10 days, and he used to complete it. Like similar kind of thing you can plan. If you don't have association with alumni, there are online also many such things are available. So ultimately groom yourself as a corporate requirement, right? So this is about interview preparation. So it will depend on whether you are in fourth year or third year or second year or first year. So as I said, that is part of strategic planning. You can accordingly define that. If you are in fourth year, you are left with short time. So identify your strong subjects, identify your domain, work profile you want to enter into. One more thing, you can download or you can Google the profiles of the different profile sort or the role sort by different companies for the freshers, like 1 year, 2 year experience. So there you should fit. Not that to, if they have asked for 1 year experience and you're saying that you are a fresher. No, 1 year experience, though they are asking for from industrial perspective 1 year experience, but you are doing your projects. So that's what I am asking, to not to waste 1 year to prepare again for a professional different course, or to again be in dialogue how to write a letter, how to write a different technical literatures that may differ. Strong fundamental hands-on project expertise with the technical tools. Download all possible technical interview questions. Like this is also important. Now, suppose in second year I studied analog communication. Download all technical questions, technical interview questions, what ISRO has asked, what DRDO has asked on that. People are so generous that students are so generous that those who have successfully qualified, they are posting such questions with answers. So have idea of these things. And anyway, I told that Gate preparation is definitely helping, will help you for even cracking technical interviews. Project details. So if you are in fourth year, like collect all project details. Sometimes it happens that our project report we are not able to retrieve it correctly because we had a small role in our project sometimes, and it was only about some role just purchasing some components from somewhere, and the integration was done by someone or the software was written by someone. No problem. Be very clear about your role and be perfect in that. So the your role in your project, your principles and the underlying principles, the subsystem. Anyway, definitely there are the like project related YY is there definitely, but you may qualify that. But this is not about the outside interview. They will go in detail because they are looking you as their business potential. They are going to give you salary. So it is not a charity business. Their business or charity work they are offering. They will definitely see your potential and you can negotiate your salary there. Not that they are offering 3.5, 4.5. You be so excellent that you whatever you think that appropriate they should give it. And that's why have awareness about the industry market trend and application and costing. Costing also one very important thing. That so these are all different allied things. And while doing that project, have a complete understanding on this. So in that you have your plan. So what are different models are used for planning your project as well. The strategic part, planning, micro planning, macro planning, everything. So this is very important. So while you are into your activities of engineering, you are actually skills, engineering practices. It's not only about core. Right. It is about you yourself as a person, as an individual, how it is. Then next is prepare answers for general questions. So for like, though if you are in third year, fourth year, I may be explaining a bit more. If you find it little unimportant, you may stop me because this is a very important and a primary question everyone is asked. Tell me about yourself. And if we are not well prepared, then we may spontaneously answer and which may not be like perfect in our position as well. So we might feel that after coming from interview, I should have told this, I could have told this. No, you have time to prepare for interview. You prepare it right. Write the question. Tell me about yourself. Collect your all stuff, like what you are, what you have been doing for the technical skills, what projects you have done, where you are good at, what are your technical skills, how many papers you submitted, published. All these things should be properly presented. It should appear like you are a professional presenter there, right? So it is a tell me about yourself. So write the answer properly. If you feel that the answer is not appropriate, get it corrected from your seniors, get it corrected from your alumni. So you can identify some alumni who are maybe probably at this stage they are interviewing the freshers or some experienced candidates. I am not among them, but you can identify some people. Like sir said that, so those people can tell you in a better way. You can have session on that too. Like what in the technical, for example, identify that if suppose electronics people want to have a like interview session for embedded system. Identify a person alumni working in that field. he can definitely go into detail that what it should cover, right? So from your individual effort, definitely you should do. From a networking effort as a part of TESA or college, you can also try that. HR question, like for example, HR people are asking how much salary do you expect? Like, why if I don't take you, why do you think that you are most appropriate candidate for me? So there are many HR questions. You will get it online, or a dedicated session can cover this. So you should be able to answer this, and this is part of your communication. Here, communication, I'm not referring to the language. English is a language. You can speak in Hindi, no problem. English is a language, Hindi is a language. I'm talking about communication skills. So it is a skill, it can be learned. Okay, so this is aspect of practice, and this can be done. So those who are in second year, prepare like-minded groups. For example, you are preparing for SSB interview, have a group, prepare. There is no problem. It is not that you are competing over yourself. No, this is the process of selection, and the world is so big that competition world is not the perfect fit for you. It should be a cooperation world. So don't hesitate to cooperate people. Have the group, get yourself interview, practice mock interview, and if it is not feasible, you can have sessions from your seniors as well. They can interview you, conduct some mock interview, but prepare for interview. One more thing, like the company which you are applying. So go through the company profile, company brochure, company products, what they are expecting. Not that at the before, just one day before you are doing that. As I said, by the end of third year, you should have identified your dream company. Who are they? What they are asking? What skill set they are asking? Okay, so accordingly you are preparing. So at the end, when you are going for interview, it is just effortless. It should happen effortlessly. Okay. By the end of the day, whether you are successful in that particular interview or not, that's a different story, because it will take many different parameters will count. It's not just about your efforts, because if you are destined somewhere else, if you are destined some higher position, higher role, definitely you may not get selected somewhere else, right? So it need not be a disappointing story. It is an encouraging story that you was not got selected. I had attended a SSB interview, and after the fifth day, we were not shortlisted. So before we leave, we were told that in the SSB interview, Abdul Kalam had attended, the Amitabh Bachchan had attended, and they were not selected. So what conclusion they were inferring is, they were trying to tell that because Abdul Kalam was not selected, had he was selected, had he been selected there, at the most he would have become the chief of army, because that interview was for army. But after few years or after decades, he became the president. So he became the chief of 3 services. So that is the lesson from that. So never get disappointed from any of the things. Like sir also mentioned one inspiring story, the Kaustubh sir, that he was missed one subject or failed one subject, the DSP or some subject. So later on he continued his career in that subject. So that is an inspiring story, right? So there is nothing called a failure. It is just a stepping stone to success. So we should have a fundamental belief system to see everything in that perspective. So anyway, this is there in my subsequent slide as a part of soft skill. So this was all about interview. Definitely you may have many questions on that. We will cover it. I think how much time is left? Can I know that?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I think I'm left with 2 slides. So is it okay to continue?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir. We'll cover it till 5:30.
Yeah, no problem. So this is about soft skills. So as I told you, soft skills are also important, because even if you hard skill got through based on the adequate skill into some company, but to become successful there, soft skills are very important. So because I am understanding after my 10 years of experience, I'm very clear that how much important, and I won't be able to press enough emphasis on this in this session. Maybe you can again plan some session for this as well, for developing soft skill. So communication, the strong attitude, the self-management. These are a fundamental things one should have by the end of his B or by the end of third year. So communication, what are the different ways one can do is presentation. So conference, attend conference, fail it. You may fail it. Like for example, 10 minutes you are asked to present. It is possible that I experienced this when I started this in second year to present in front of class. In the beginning, I used to get little. I used to have stage fear to begin, and once it began, it was flawless or it was smooth. But so that was initial stage. So give lectures. So identify some area of interest and where you are good at. Explain it to your friends. Like in your preparation leaves also, 1 month you have preparation leave, right? So where identify subjects which you are good at, explain it to someone, and this is from everyone's experience. I think you can correlate to when we explain it to someone, that topic becomes more clear to us. One more thing, while explaining that, we actually face the problem of converting it from one language to another, and you learn articulating the word, you learn what vocabulary to be used. This is the beginning, and later you become extremely flawless. By the end of third year, fourth year, you can become flawless. There is no problem. Interview, interpersonal, so it can be done through awareness, proper awareness. Lot of stuff is there online, so there is no problem. Lot of trainings are there online, free things are there. Even for this also, you can identify the faculty, you can identify the alumni who are interested to contribute in such things. Even I am also interested to be part of such mission or such journey for helping students of our college. Self-management, this is very important, and everyone should be aware of that, irrespective of the age and year they are into. The time, energy, and focus, and extremely important is emotion, because not that we will never experience failure while we are in the 4 year journey. Okay, however a good plan we have, we might end up into some unsatisfactory or unpleasant result, unpleasant reaction. Right, so there should be a strong elevated belief system to how to understand this, what it has come for. Okay, so this requires a elevated belief. We'll talk in some other session on this. So this is what I am talking about, strong attitude. Suppose um, I got a backlog. I got a year backlog or year drop. What do you say? Year drop. So I have, for example, someone has a year drop. So how should he manage such situation? Someone while pursuing this career because of financial problem or because of any other social or family problems, the journey should not get discontinued or discouraging. It should be is at high spirit. So how to do that? That is called elevated belief or strong attitude. So this can happen from a like identifying your skill gaps. This is about soft skills. So assess yourself right where you are right now. Assess, invest time. Now this time I'm not talking about month or these things. Every day find some time to talk to yourself. Every day identify your like gaps where you are. Plan for the day that this skill I am weak at. Now how should I exhibit throughout the day? At the end of the day, check it. At the end of the week, check it whether I have progressed. So this is evolving, growing, and then mastering. So defining a daily rituals. What should I do when I wake up? What should I do before I go to bed? Where should I fit my this long-term aim? Sometime I should fit it. Sometime I should dedicate for vocabulary improvement. Sometime I should spend for teaching something to improve my communication. Sometime I should. So this is all about planning. So after assessment, it becomes more clear to you. And individual targets, individual assessment can be different, and accordingly one should plan. And he can get it reviewed from the experts. There is no problem. So the idea here is improving or developing soft skill is becoming the best version of the self. And that's why I'm not saying it's a competition. It is becoming the best version of self, which is already there within you. Maybe if you start late, it will get revealed, unleashed with later. Right? And earlier you start, you become a better person the earliest. That's all what I want to say from this. And have some smart methods to improve and not undermining the hard efforts. Smart doesn't mean that it is not hard. Smart only means you are so smart that you have a complete control on or complete understanding. You are so clear about what you're doing, about your focus, about your time, about your energy. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted from various events happening around you. Correlate it with your final aims. Don't waste your energy in small fights because you're not made for making or winning the small battles. You're made for becoming a victorious in your what you have come for, right? So let's go ahead. So this is all what I wanted to share to you. I think it related you to what you were expecting me from. And before I end, I would like to thank. The thank is not enough because this is my first session or first talk to our government college of engineering student after I passed out. I am extremely sorry to all faculties that I couldn't be part of earlier sessions or session or efforts. Maybe it was alumni meet or any other events. So sorry for that, but I promise that here onwards, whatever it takes, I would like to contribute whatever I feel that it will be helpful for you. So thank you, Sadavarte sir, the HOD Mohani sir. I think I had not met you, sir, but I'm thankful to you. Sadavarte sir was favorite that time also for us, for me as well, and for many of us that time. He was extremely active that time, and even today also he is a training and placement officer. A complete government college of engineering team who has provided me this platform, even for other alumni, who was extremely honest and big and so simple in his language that it touched me as well as many of you. Thank you very much, you all, and the e-TESA committee. And Nikhil, I was in touch with. Thankful to him. So he organized the banner also. It was at very short notice. Such a good banner, such a good event. So it's thank you to you all. Other two, the organizers as well. Uh, of the e-TESA and entire who were indirectly part of this event. Thank you very much. So question to you, sorry, questions open to you all. Thank you. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yeah.
If anyone have any question, you can post in a chat section.
So one more thing that talking to self, you can also try some breathing exercise, meditation. One might say that, sir, this is at this age why it is required because this is preparing yourself for a big exam. So and you have to be victorious in every step. I'm not talking about becoming having an unsatisfactory outcome. Unsatisfactory outcome is not failure. Your state of mind is a failure or success. If your state of mind is high, the failure is not actually a failure because you are looking such events. You are looking every event happening around you, every circumstances, every people around you as a medium to teach you something. So world is like a library to you to learn something from every event. So thank you very much. Please, questions from you all.
Yes.
So I think whatever questions were posted, I could answer that. And like there was a question related to defense opportunity. So in third year or fourth year, any year you can apply for university entry scheme. This is one thing. Second is there are 9 defense PSUs. So you can become part of that by achieving good gate score or applying directly based on your experience or as a fresher. So people are taking 1 year, 2 year, 3 year experience directly through a lateral entry. So you can keep watch on that. One more thing, you can register to a government job app. So that will keep you updating. Okay, about the government advertisement. And one question was related to drone. So drone takes very in this interdisciplinary domain. There is avionics, there is a control system. So any field you can go into. So because drone is nowadays used for firing the missile as well, we are using to fire the missile using drones. we have a drone launched missile as well. So I think I didn't elaborate much on my role there or what my company does. So our company is a only manufacturer in the country, a missile manufacturer country identified by Ministry of Defense for manufacturing and developing the missile. So for designing the missile, there is a DRDO as well. So DRDO designed missile also we manufacture, and we have our design and engineering team, a special team who is assigned the task of designing our own missile, in which I am playing a role of optics. So questions, please. Yeah, was it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, can you tell about a government internship? There is a question from Dhanasri.
Yeah, so government definitely offer internship. You have to get in touch. Maybe you have to apply. You have to write a letter to their HR. Like in many defense PSU, they also offer 3 months or 2 months or 1 month internship. Students are required to pay for that. A letter from HR can also help internship. But one more thing is that in government generally, being little transparent to answer what you have asked, that many times it so happen that the in government you are assigned a lower level task, and majority times you are required to do it on your own, because government culture is slightly slower than the corporate world. So, but definitely it gives you industrial exposure. So industrial visit definitely is useful. For a project there, it is a luck that if you are working with a strong group, it is helpful. Sometimes it is disappointing.
Okay, sir. One more question from YouTube section. 60% criteria is strictly followed by companies.
Yeah, 60% criteria for open category. 60% is the criteria for the categories like who are from reserved, scheduled category, scheduled caste, SC, ST, or OBC. The criteria is slightly reduced. It is 55%.
Okay, sir. Thank you. No more questions. Hello, Sanchita.
Ha, Nikhil.
Hand over to.
Yes, Nikhil, बोल ना.
Yeah, please.
Vote of thanks घ्यायचं का सर? सर हा सर. हा हो सर येतोय.
थँक्स देणार
नाही मी घेतोय मी घेतोय सर vote of thanks.
See, those who are present today, from the next week, we will arrange one session, okay, from the alumni. Okay, so please attend all the session. Okay, we try to organize physical so some session if possible. Okay, so I personally thank Sagar and KAUSTUBH for guiding your juniors. So thank you, Sagar. So hope in future
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
I will try to call you physically here if possible. Okay.
Sure.
So with the permission from the Sagar, can we end the meeting here?
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure. Thank you very much,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
So
you very
Nikhil,
much.
please end the meeting.
Okay, so thank you so much, sir. I would like to thanks to our alumni talk speaker, Mr. Dr. KAUSTUBH sir and Mr. Sagar sir, for really motivating us to gain more knowledge and work hard in a respective field. And I would also like to thanks to our institute head, Mr. G.M. Malwatkar sir, for giving me the permission to conduct this event in a college level. And really special thanks to our HOD sir, Dr. Mohani sir, and our faculty coordinator, Ms. Sadavarte sir, and all the staff of a ENTC department, and all the CRs who share the link and supports a lot. And especially thanks to the people who help us a lot on online platform, who share their YouTube channel for us. Dikshant Gaikwad from Final Year Electrical. This is thanks to all people. Thank you so much. Sir, if you permit, we will end here.
Yeah, sure. One thing, Nikhil, before I just switch off, yeah, I was told that the session was also there on the YouTube or YouTube.
Yes, yes.
So is it possible that the recording also can be shared to us?
Yes, sir. I will share you. Yes.
Yeah, if it is recorded, can you please share this?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.